Hello? Something ain't on. God damn it, can't get right.
He not on? Everything on. Your ears might not be on, but it's on.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can't hear shit.
I got the gat.
Well, I still recording, goddammit, but.
Good. Dad's gonna chop it up and put all the file shit in there.
Dad's never keeps the first 22 seconds.
Why? What if it's good? So that's your thought process?
Why don't you cut out the other bad stuff but keep the good stuff?
Right. Like if the first 22 is amazing, why kick out the first 22?
That
Then?
nigga just said,
You have to change. You got to change that way.
boy, that was the most best moment ever.
We ain't got it.
The first 22.
Come on. So
The first 22.
Can we establish
It's a new
now
show, ain't it?
that you got to change that way?
Dummy.
No, I ain't saying keep that, but I'm saying if it's
What
good,
are you doing,
yes.
man? I've been back in.
Don't just say automatically cut off the first 22.
That nigga. On the first 22.
Our camera never.
That shit gonna be called She Can't Keep a Nigga.
Get the cat. Get the cat. She can't keep
You know, first 48, how they had a
keep a
title.
nigga.
On the first 22.
We need to start that show. First 48, women's edition.
They
Why she
tired of
can't
us,
keep a
probably.
man? Who? Women?
Yeah.
For what?
Get your own platform then, shit.
Tired of us doing what?
And
Though?
keep it.
This is the She Man Woman Hater Club.
But what they tired of?
I'm just talking shit. Like, you know, we been killing them a couple weeks in a row.
We just
Y'all
trying to-
have
we
been killing women.
No, we be teaching them. It's teaching.
Yeah.
You don't think it's teaching?
No, it is. But I'm
You
saying
know,
the way they gonna take it.
I don't think we be trying to be offensive in any way or fashion or form. You know what I'm saying? We just
not be offensive.
yeah. Offense is how you take it, I think. So if I say it and I'm not trying to be, maybe it offended you, but I wasn't trying to be offensive.
So when you're not trying to be offensive, but you offend somebody,
Is it offensive?
Yes.
yes.
Sorry. I ain't mean to offend you, though.
He was about to put that Huda logic on
No,
top
was
of that
it?
shit.
Nah,
you offend
that wasn't my
somebody,
question.
But you didn't mean to offend somebody, and the offense happens on the offense, then it's not offensive.
No,
The
it just
fuck?
means you weren't trying to be offensive.
But it happens to me a lot. So you have to just change the way you say anything.
So that's why you've been quiet lately.
Yeah, because I don't be knowing what the fuck.
So you gonna let these niggas silence you?
Right.
Well, no.
Let outside people tell that nigga how to be.
Niggas silence
Outside
you.
Joe.
I'm not being silent.
You're an outside Joe.
I
nigga.
saw a quote. It said, don't write to be understood, write to be not misunderstood.
Meaning,
But I feel like you can never do that.
right?
Don't
Because no
leave
matter
it
what
up.
you say,
Somebody can
they gonna
misunderstand.
Don't leave it up for interpretation. Just
But
Okay,
everything
so-
is open for interpretation.
So you toning it down, I don't understand that.
how?
You see that's a misunderstanding? Because that's not who you are. I would rather you be who you are than tone yourself down for somebody
I
else.
agree too.
So that's a misunderstanding.
We started this shit for you to be who you are.
And
no,
so
no,
even
no,
if you,
no.
even if,
Because y'all both had a problem with me offending people.
Yeah, but
I didn't
You
have
can't say yeah.
I didn't have a problem with it, but I did tell you when it happened. I said I had to I told you-
Over and over and over.
But that's what we do. We gonna fuck with you about the shit that's gonna fuck with you.
it wasn't even a fucking with me.
Who did
thing.
I-
Apparently it was. Apparently it was. If you
fuck
stop
with you about
doing-
the shit that fuck with you.
like, but you think
Hey,
about it.
no, seriously. Like, nigga, I like that. That's a good quote. We gonna fuck with you about the shit that fuck with you, nigga.
That's what
But-
we best with you about.
But if I'm not purposely trying to offend anybody, and you keep telling me I'm offending people by saying these things, if I continue to do it, then I'm purposely offending.
But I told
people.
you where you probably be getting in trouble at, and you don't really realize it. You don't explain what you don't like to outside people. They think that you're just saying it just to be like that. But you never explain your method behind it sometimes, even when you have an opportunity to explain it. Not saying that you have to explain yourself, but when asked what you mean by that, you'll just double down on the same shit. And to them, it just seemed like you just brought it out of nowhere.
and you're in a place now you do have to explain yourself.
Yeah, because a lot
That's
of
what
people be
this
dumb.
is.
Yeah.
And that's what this is.
Right, but explain why. That's all they saying. Like, if you
Why
gonna
they
say
dumb?
that, you might have a dope-ass logic behind why they dumb, but you don't explain it.
So they just done.
You just say, everybody dumb. I'm offended. Shit, well, everybody dumb.
You dumb for being
Why?
offended.
And then you can even ask them, can't get right, why they dumb? I don't know.
But
They just dumb.
we're the people you'll tell. So you kind of explain yourself. You're just not willing to do it to them.
Well, if you listen long enough, then you'll understand why I'm saying the things I'm saying.
that's
they don't
not-
have
that's
that-
not the era we live in.
and they don't have that ability to do so. We do.
No, y'all do. But even if you listen to this podcast,
No.
Like, I think I have a good reason. Like, I explain why I don't like J. Cole. I explain why I don't like Lizzo. I explain why I don't like a lot of people.
Not really. You did, but you didn't. You never, because that time I even got you to try to elaborate on Lizzo, you didn't explain till we was off camera. And then I was like, nigga, that's what I was trying to get you to do.
And that's what I mean by we have that ability to keep listening, but everybody else doesn't.
On camera, I was like, she's just not attractive. I don't give a fuck what size she is.
That's not explaining why you don't like her.
Dummy.
Because don't make look,
You're crazy.
I don't have to find you attractive.
Oh, man, okay. Fuck all that.
He's still not
All of this means, man, is we're just saying be yourself. Fuck it.
Like, I'm
Be
skinny.
yourself, explain yourself, don't change yourself.
I'm skinny. Well, used to be kind of
Skinny
working on
fat
being
now.
back skinny. But I can't be mad at you if you don't find me attractive. Nigga, I'm not out here in no Speedo.
Not everybody knows, like, you don't always explain it that way, is what we're saying.
So the same way you can not find me attractive, or like, I can't force you to be like, oh, that nigga sexy and I'm in a Speedo. Nah, nigga, that ain't the way my body set up. So I'm not gonna be in no fucking Speedo.
That nigga got the right setup.
Speedo, you get
So
your
yeah, so why the fuck you think you know what I'm saying?
Speedo destined 2020?
No. The same way your ass shouldn't have your ass out in a Lakers game.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
I feel
Yeah, but again, we hear that now, but prior to, that wasn't never explained. And that's all we were saying is give your ass time to explain it. But here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm Joe.
I'm Hootie, man.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 67. It's Friday, January the 17th, man. We in this thing. We feeling good. We back on our normal day. So, you know, the vibes in here is incredible. Hootie just took a shot. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Celebrating. My man Todd, he called in sick.
That was for Todd, right?
He got the sniffles.
The walking
Boogers and shit.
That nigga never have a Jordan flu game. Let's just say it.
What's walking pneumonia?
Walking pneumonia.
What is walking pneumonia?
Nigga, you can walk.
Dummy.
What's crawling pneumonia? Sitting pneumonia.
What's in the bed pneumonia?
Got walking pneumonia. Nigga, it's
But the
not
place he went to, they always call it
Damn
walking
near every
pneumonia.
disease is walking, nigga. You got a
You
walking
go in there,
cold.
Doc, I got a cough. Walking pneumonia.
Yeah.
They got two diagnoses. It's either walking pneumonia or sinus.
Sinus infection.
Nigga, I ain't never had sinus issues in my life.
And them niggas love that sinus infection.
Nigga, I can roll around in fresh cut grass right now and have no problems. But
Sinus
those are
infection.
two. And I think they just alternate. You go there for them to tell you that.
Noster too. What?
Noster too. Nope.
Dummy.
Fuck you said? Noster too.
Who knows?
You don't even remember what we talking about when you say the clue. I think you was trying to say clue or something. They don't have a clue.
No clue.
Hey, Noster too. Fuck is
Who is
Noster
Noster?
too, boy? But
Hey,
yeah,
fuck that. But Todd ain't that sick. That's the main point.
Hey, and we ain't sparing them this week, man. Nigga, come back, nigga, and defend your honor, nigga. Fuck wrong.
Tuh.
Somebody was like, I just missed Todd on that because y'all
Shit, you
ain't
gonna be
messing with him
missing.
no
Tell
more.
him come back.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, tell him come back.
Message him.
Yeah, send him
Mr. Todd,
at Mr. Todd on
1981.
Instagram. On Instagram. Go
That was the year he graduated high school.
This nigga was grown with
He on there
85.
fixing his eyebrows,
plucking them hoes.
dangling his feet. Y'all saw him dangling his feet in that bitch.
Walking with pneumonia.
Help me, man, down. Shut up.
Fuck you, 6'2", dangling
Are
your
you really
feet.
sick if you sitting there on Instagram saying come help me?
Yeah,
Dangling your feet?
Are you sick in a different way though?
I don't know. I just know I was sick and I showed up and I performed, man. It's on record.
Y'all ever posted yourself sick? Look at me.
Look at me sick. Send me love.
I'm not gonna say what I almost said, but
The nigga you want to take the picture of the shit in their arm. Get that. Come on, man. You like a crackhead. Get that off here.
You real IG
I
thottish.
done seen a lot of sick pictures in my days.
That's some sick shit. Some sick shit.
God damn it, man.
Still showed up.
We got we got some shit, boy. I would love to show, but
right.
Anyway, man, it's been a. How your week been, who?
Shit, I thought we was done with that. Week been good, man. Week been cool. Week been busy as fuck, man. I'm tired.
That nigga out here crying.
That shit was stupid.
Hey, shit, if you're tired, you go home for that. Nigga, I got the tears.
Nigga, I got the tears. Man,
The tears.
You ain't got no tissue paper. I need the
Dummy.
soft charm and tissue paper.
That's the diagnosis he'll get where he went. You know what? You got the tears.
You got the
The
tears.
fuck kind of ill?
Don't podcast for 5 to 8 weeks.
Oh, man. Week been cool, man. It's been a cool, laid back, relaxed week, man. I ain't do nothing but work, but so, you know what I'm saying? The week was the week. How was your week, cuz?
I went to work, you know what I'm saying? Was around germs and everything and came here and podcast because this is what I do every week.
Right, like you said that in Stock mentioned some shit earlier. It's like a lot of people at work with masks and shit on. You don't be thinking that you the one with the disease. Some shit like why you got that big mask on?
No, I do feel a way when I go to a gas station, they had the mask or the gloves on. Like, nigga, you handed me, like, what is you protecting yourself from?
They do come across a lot of shit though. Them germs and you know.
But, you know, like, money is the, like, filthiest thing.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Man, you know what else is filthy as fuck, and we don't really think about it from a standpoint? Your damn phone.
Yeah.
Think about how much you sit
I
your
saw that
phone
shit.
down on everything, and I see now that they starting to like do wipes and all kind of shit. But you just sit your phone down on everything. You touch it when your hands ain't clean. You do all that shit, then you go wash your hands and pick your phone back up.
Your phone, women's purses, and shout out Jermaine Livingston. He put me on this one day in New Orleans. Like, when you go to a restaurant, like, the ketchup bottles and shit.
I always I like to pick it up.
Yeah,
sometimes
with a napkin. Like, he put me on to
Nigga, you
that.
don't use napkins.
I ain't never thought about that shit.
Nigga,
But you don't, yeah, they don't wipe that bitch down.
Hell
He
no,
got
no,
mad
they
because
just
I
gonna slide that bitch over.
dry my hand with a paper towel. Talking about he used napkins.
Nigga want you to recycle paper towels in his house.
Nigga, you gotta wipe your hands 6 times.
You
with
get
one
at least
sheet.
2 uses, nigga. 3 bathroom
My
trips.
mama get mad at that shit. I can tell when you home, you use paper towels. What the fuck they for?
But nigga, I ain't
Your
one.
mama get mad at you for the weirdest
I'm one of
shit,
them
though.
niggas. I'm gonna grab about 6 of them bitches.
Man, don't they get mad at you for the weirdest shit? Close my door. Like, how I'm supposed to get out?
My first time coming out today.
You don't be even want to go home no more, goddamn.
Hell no.
Don't pull that bed sheet back like that. Mama, goddamn, I gotta get in it, don't it? Man, my mama
Now I gotta fix the bed. Shit. I'm supposed to sleep on the floor?
You supposed to build a pallet over the bed. Nigga had a pallet bed, goddamn.
But also, though, I have to give them credit, though, especially during Mardi Gras, nigga. It don't tell how many folks you used to bring home. And they used to make it work for everybody.
No matter who I brought home food, mom was like, "Come on, bring some more." I'm like,
That's
shit.
true.
Shit. Even if they just got these big ass pot
That's
of
what
spaghetti.
That's when them pallets came in handy.
Yeah, that is true.
Shit,
Yeah,
about
I will
6
say that.
pallets in that bitch.
But yeah, my week was cool.
Joe,
It's cool. He can't remember.
I've been out for a couple of weeks. so
Dummy.
shit.
Nah, my week was cool. Like Huda said, it was just another week. Happy about this 3-day weekend we got. Even though I'm going to work in the morning. But I'm just happy to be back, man. Like I told you, I get excited about putting. I saw Dez put in the group message, man, I can't wait to get here. So, and I can
He
tell.
been off a little, too. So.
Yeah, Dez been.
taking off and shit, young Todd.
We clocking
Young
percentages.
Todd Jr.
Yeah.
We clocking percentages.
Y'all got any plans for this long weekend?
Yes. Nothing.
Yes.
Watch football. I can't wait. I'm just waiting
When
on
the game?
playoffs.
Both come on Sunday?
Both come on
Both
Sunday.
come on Sunday.
Fuck.
Nigga,
Yeah.
what you gotta do Sunday?
He wants to go. He wants to go explore Birmingham.
I'm going to Wale.
I'm going to Wale, too.
What time is for?
I think it started. I don't know what that statement you just said, but
What time it start?
what time,
time
is
is
for?
2?
What time is for?
What time is? Fuck that. Nigga, answer the
Dummy.
question. Goddamn it.
I want to say doors open at like 7.
Okay, cool. What time the games come on?
Uh-huh.
You know, one probably
know-
gonna come on 3:30. One probably gonna come on like.
So you're gonna be missing that second half of that second one. Shit.
I'm not trying to see the starting. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be there right in front neither.
Nigga, Wale gonna come on at 7:48. You gonna miss it.
Wale look like he come on. The doors
On
open at
time.
7. Wale on that bitch at 7:10,
Mm-hmm.
singing and shit.
They gotta have people before, but I'm gonna get there around 8:30.
Y'all boy going to Wale. That's dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Wale.
I tell you what, I'm not gonna do.
You ain't going to Wale?
He don't like Wale.
It ain't even about Wale for me.
I don't
I just
care.
want to be in an atmosphere, a concert. I've never been a concert person. For real.
Take
For
your
real.
camera.
You got that? I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to.
You better have your car nearby.
Why?
Nigga, put that
They ain't gonna let your ass. in
Well,
there.
that's what I said. Grace called him. They say they don't allow people with cameras. Hit up DJ. I got you. I'm going to see if he got me. I better have my car close by.
Shit, you doubled it, I thought.
I'm going to get y'all some media
DJ,
passes.
you say?
DJ said, I'm going to get y'all some media passes. DJ, you better come through. The nigga who was sitting right here last week.
So if you don't have your cameras, the nigga that was sitting there with fault.
Yeah, it's his fault. Because I'm going to go no matter what. But
That nigga hit you. Man, Tupac ain't never hit me back.
Head ass.
Dummy.
DJ, live up to your name, little nigga.
That nigga so crazy.
I got faith in my boy. He going to get us.
But yeah, man, definitely a good week, man. Looking forward to the 3-day weekend. Y'all boys got an action-packed weekend. Look like I'm going to be there doing nothing.
I prefer to do that.
Come over tomorrow. I got a free day tomorrow.
I got a free day. Well, yeah, after I get out of work, I probably might make that shake. But
After,
by the
what
time they hit us, that
what time
shit
your free
gonna
day
happen.
start?
7, 8 a.m.
Okay, cool. I'm going to come after the gym.
Bet.
I ain't got shit to do.
We on the cusp of Bad Boys 3 coming out. Has it come? It ain't come out yet.
No, it came out yesterday.
It came out, yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, Thursday.
People been saying they saw it already.
Movies drop on Thursday.
People been saying they saw it already.
Those
I
be
thought it-
celebrities that catch the previews before.
So it's out now in theaters.
yeah,
Okay.
in theaters they could have went
But
to
shit,
it.
that's some shit to do.
Yeah.
Fuck Wale. I'm going on Bad Boys or some shit. Fuck
Sunday?
all y'all. Yeah.
What time?
I don't know.
Game gonna be on till 9:30. You ain't going nowhere.
Fuck that.
You're going to be at Wale while a good championship game on.
I'm going.
okay.
I'm going on Tuesday when that should be
It's
$5.
probably gonna be a TV in there somewhere. And I don't care.
don't.
It's a sports bar.
Don't count on it. On the other side, maybe, yeah.
So
But not in that side.
I could go check
But
the
anyway,
stuff.
they already said that a Bad Boys 4 is reportedly in the works. Did y'all see that?
That quick.
That's it. You know,
Yeah.
it take a long time
thought-
to film movies.
But I thought before this, they was like, this is it. But I guess that
Money talks, bullshit, walk 1,000 miles.
Hmm.
But yeah, they said that a Bad Boys 4 is kind of in the works. I don't know how true it is, but that's the rumor that's circulating.
Think
I
it's time for
mean-
something else from them?
No.
Or
Or
not
shit.
from them?
Or nothing else.
Or
Well,
maybe somebody
I
else.
tell you what, we'll see how 3 go, and then we can determine it.
Yeah.
Because they haven't let us down so far on the Bad
Because
Boys.
they said the reason why it took so long because Will Smith, like, he didn't want it just to be a money grab because he said he did that other times.
Mhm.
So he wanted it to be
to be a
right.
good movie. I can see that. Because
And to not fuck up, the series.
honestly, a movie still, I know this gonna sound stupid, and I don't mean it like that, but our movie's still good. Like, it just seemed like movies don't be as good as they used to.
I don't know the last time I repeatedly watched a movie, like when the movies that we like the Coming to Americas and the Harlem Nights. I can't tell you the last movie that I've rewatched. And so it's hard.
Like, it's
I
like you
know.
don't see something that you'll be like, oh, that's a classic.
I don't see that no more.
I catch
Is
them
it-
on TV and continue to watch.
Is it because it's like music? Too many new movies out every day. Every
I mean,
week.
what can you, I just feel like,
We don't sit down and watch
what can you
cassette
do
tapes no
different?
more.
I know it's always some new creative shit, but I feel like the run
Isn't-
between the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, like, they created some shit.
But isn't all stories like 5 stories?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our movies
So-
come from like 5 different.
Or have a minute a number.
Story.
I know it's a little number. So I don't know. It's hard for me to sit down and watch a movie in a certain set, unless it's something true, like the shit we watched on Netflix, the Mob movie or the Mob.
The Irishman.
The
Yeah,
Irishman,
unless
yeah.
it's some shit like that, then because and even with that, rewatching it, I might rewatch 30 minutes at a time.
I'm not rewatching The Irishman, but like
I
if-
watched a little bit,
if
but a whole
like
3 hours.
Harlem Nights, Come to America, Paid in Full, those type of movies come on,
Mhm.
I'll watch it for a second.
It's because of the times we were when we consumed them.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe younger kids now might come back and look at something like Black Panther or something and be like, oh, that was a classic. I watch that every other week.
The Batman movies,
But
even the
even
newer ones.
but even when Harlem Nights and shit come on, do you watch the full
Hell
thing?
yeah. I will if
Full
I
thing?
can.
I
But
will.
I hardly very well
That's the thing.
catch it, but I will. If I catch it, hell yeah, I'm going to watch the hell
and
out of it.
then that's a movie like you don't have to you know what happened.
And not only do I watch it, I laugh like I ain't never seen it
Yeah,
before.
like I ain't never seen it.
So I
Life come on right now. I'm
I'm laughing like I ain't never seen it. That shit's still
But
funny.
I'm not gonna be late to somewhere I gotta go to watch it. Cause shit, I've seen it 10 million times.
I still watch it. But
Any
it's just,
Friday come on, I'm watching.
for me, it's just
you
hard
might
to.
not be late, but you going to delay that shower or something.
Yeah, you might
Yeah.
stand
Like
there.
if
for
you're
a
at
few
home, it's
extra
like,
seconds.
damn, I was supposed to be in
Yeah,
the bed.
I'm gonna watch it. I go do it a commercial break.
Like I caught myself watching the Aaron Hernandez shit.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be asleep. I'm like,
It was glued.
and then I got kicked out of the Netflix.
I dozed off for like 6.
I got to the end of it. You know how you wait for it to recycle? That
Yeah.
shit said sign in. I'm like, shit, I don't know the login.
Too many users.
Boy, when that shit happened, I reset everybody.
But that's how I fall asleep,
Log
though.
everybody out.
That's how I fall asleep. I turn on a random movie, whether it be a Paid in Full or Life or whatever it is. Just nightly, I turn on something random and fall asleep to it. But I can't tell you the last time I rewatched a full one of those type of movies.
But question, I saw because Will Smith and Martin was on The Breakfast Club. Dope interview. I saw a couple of other interviews, but
Breakfast.
Yeah, you want breakfast?
There was on a breakfast.
BREFFFFFAS.
breakfast.
Dummy.
Gotcha.
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Barbecue,
You want some barbecue?
You barbecue at night, breakfast in the morning.
Or mix them in the middle.
Shit, and that's brunch.
Yeah,
Brunch.
Okay.
But now, what's the better sitcom?
Mhm.
Martin, Fresh Prince.
Martin.
Better.
Martin, man. Come on, don't play.
Let my man speak.
I'm sorry. That nigga, the defender of freedom of speech around that
My
bitch
man, all about
last
free.
week. Let him finish.
I will say Martin, but I won't say it's so easy. I don't just think it's so easy. Because I've actually, I like Martin more, but I probably watched Fresh Prince more.
I say Fresh Prince, and it's clear.
Why? Clear? Why?
Because Martin was, okay, Martin was what it was, but it was the same thing over and over. You came to this nigga apartment, y'all told jokes, blase. They had other
You
characters.
came to
stuff like
the
that.
White House on Fresh Prince.
No, but you saw them grow up. You didn't see any of Martin characters grow.
Yeah, but
You did.
you saw multiple
No, you didn't see one of
characters.
them grow.
When you say grow, I get it, but you saw multiple characters. Fresh Prince,
You
it was the
saw-
same people.
Ville wasn't always Ville.
True. She went from dark skin to light skin. That's growth.
Dummy.
That's growth. Huh?
No, hang on,
Whoa,
hang on.
get him,
Whoa,
guys.
whoa,
Get him
whoa,
on the
whoa,
sheet. We talk.
whoa.
Get his ass. Growth.
She turned into a whole different person. But that was a joke. I'm sorry, a very badly placed joke.
That's how you supposed to
But,
be. There you go. Apologize.
What I was gonna say, like, you witnessed Will Smith come from a boy to almost like a man.
Which was dope.
Martin was the
I think
same person.
Martin went from a younger man to a more older, more seasoned man.
That nigga went from single to having a girlfriend.
Now he went from barely being on the radio to having a TV show.
Yeah.
That's growth.
That you're
And,
right.
and to me, like Martin, not again. I want to like who to say it. I said it, but it's not a long shot. Like Fresh Prince was dope and is right, but I just say with Martin, I think it was dope that Dragonfly Jones could come out there.
Yeah, then there was 16
Shanae
different
could
people.
come out there. What was the boxer when he got beat up by the box? You know, like it was just
So that's
so
why-
many different things.
That's
man.
another thing. You can't say Martin was Martin.
He like this man,
But-
like
but-
the
He always evolved
This
into a
man
new
was so
character.
many
Somebody
in the
different
same
people.
thing, like he said, can come out. Will Smith had like Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett,
I mean,
Tyra Banks.
those people came on Martin too.
Martin had Biggie.
Boxers.
what's
Martin had Biggie on that.
What's my
bitch.
man name?
Biggie.
Quincy
Jones.
Quincy Jones.
Kid and Play.
Kid and Play.
No, I'm talking about Martin.
Martin.
No, okay.
Kid and Play. Oh, that was your show.
They had Jodeci on there. What was the music video? they had
Martin
now?
did that too, though.
He had Varnell Hill on that bitch.
Varnell Hill.
But-
Tommy Davidson.
But I'm saying, like,
just people, you know.
like
they had like Fresh Prince had real stars on there.
Martin did too. And I'm not gonna say you can't say
Biggie.
that he didn't. You can't say that he didn't. But I guess what I'm trying to say is like, aside from the people that was brought on there, in my personal opinion, I just think it was dope that he could play a lot of different characters. And those characters in itself are still famous today.
Young
you see Dragonfly
Pug.
Jones shirts, you see Shanae shirts, you see like different shirts that you don't, you know.
I think you're changing from what's the better sitcom to what was the better actor.
No.
Martin was clearly
No,
the better
the-
actor.
Those people are part of that sitcom.
Yes,
Shanae is
that
part
Martin
of that
did.
shit sitcom.
Martin did
What
that.
was the little nigga with the snotty nose?
Roscoe.
Roscoe was part of.
Martin did that.
That's his sitcom. The sitcom is called Martin.
Martin was better in the sitcom. He was a better actor. Yes, he was more talented.
You can't.
That wasn't a better sitcom.
But-
I see what you're saying.
I see
Martin's
what-
a better actor. Fresh Prince
Because
a
he
better
could,
show.
yeah. Fresh Prince didn't play any
No,
other character.
But what I'm saying is, okay, just like Coming to America.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to America is a classic. We're not mad at Eddie Murphy for playing multiple people. I'm not saying, I get what you're saying, but all I'm saying is the fact that Martin could play multiple people, it's Martin's sitcom. It makes that sitcom better to me. Not the actor. I'm not even talking about actor because I won't say that Martin is a better actor than Will Smith. It's hard to say that.
No, you can't say that at all.
Exactly.
Overall.
So I'm not, you saying you could say Martin is a better actor.
No, I was saying in that sitcom, he was.
No, I think the sitcom itself is better because of Martin and the overall message. That's just me personally.
I disagree, but
It's
Yeah,
opinions.
and that's what-
Opinions
yeah,
is
yeah.
opinions.
Right.
both of them are great.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like
Todd gonna say Will Smith because his ears the same size.
Todd gonna say blank because shit, he ain't never.
Well,
been
Martin
there.
ears are big too, so he gonna say Martin because Martin ears are big.
I brought up Aaron Hernandez not too long ago. Did y'all watch all the Netflix special on this shit?
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Surviving Aaron? What the shit was called?
Hit that nigga shit,
Surviving
surviving.
Aaron Hernandez.
Dummy.
Hey, that shit ain't fun. I ain't making a joke up, but that's what that shit was.
It's the truth though. You had to survive
Man,
that
Wow.
nigga.
boy said,
goddamn.
man, he asked me shit, hit him up, but you better be glad you ain't never hit that
Yeah,
nigga up.
because shit, ain't number one of them niggas survived.
You
He
hit-
turned into state evidence.
You hit that nigga up, you know where you going.
Shit, to dead.
Today.
Yeah.
I
That nigga-
got a chance to see it, man. I watched maybe everything except for maybe 15 or 20 minutes of it. That man lived a lot of life, a lot of different types of life. I'd say about a quadruple life. He was a football player.
Definitely about life.
He was a gay man. He was a straight man. He lived his public life where he was a celebrity who was the good guy. But then behind closed doors, he was some kind of monster. So it's just all kind of lies that way. That shit has to be
when
hard
you look
for
at
him.
him from an image standpoint, the way that society like makes image, he was a megastar.
Like
in the making.
the Latino people in
Man,
the
he
NFL.
was a
you know
megastar
what I'm
in
saying?
the
So,
making, man. And you look at it, he about to get a $40 million deal. Well, he got
He
a
got
$40
it.
million.
He got a 40 million.
He came from
A little bit after
this,
he
that,
killed
and the
a nigga.
third, and that man just like was out here like
Wildin'.
wilding. Bro, you wild.
What's my man on blow?
He needed that
wildin',
home,
bro.
bro.
You wildin',
bro.
What's my man on blow when he was really
Diego?
just started messing with the weed, and Bud was like, "You bring me $3 million, I have no problems."
Mhm.
Oh, Derek for real.
Yeah,
For real.
but
Derek
Nigga.
fucking for real, okay?
nigga, if I got
That's where the
40,
voodoo went south.
I got 40 M's in the bank,
Mhm.
I had no problem. Like me dealing with you is different.
like he told his mama, "Mom, you asked me for $1 million. You fucking crazy."
I
ain't
wouldn't
got that."
gave her crazy as $1 million.
But he was like, "I don't. You think I just have 40 million?"
No, that's true. Cause over time or whatever. But if my mom wasn't her, she wouldn't be asking me for money. Cause I would have already been and gave her money.
Yeah.
But his mom, fuck off. Nigga, you goddamn, my dad died and 2 weeks later you dating my cousin?
Yeah, that was crazy.
But is that one of them things?
He
I get it.
He
That
had a
was
crazy
fucking
background.
crazy.
Yeah.
But is that one of those things that as a kid you understand a little different than if you become an
Yeah, when you
adult?
become a man, you understand. Or
Yeah,
when you grow
like
up
as,
as an 18,
like it be that
19,
shit. Like when you a kid, it's like damn. But then when you get old, it's like oh damn, my dad stole him from her.
Right.
Oh.
I ain't gonna be 28, 29 in jail blaming my mom because she went and got a boyfriend. Another one.
Oh, that's true too.
But
I understand why he didn't want to give her money.
this got everything to do with and me and him.
I still look out for my mom.
me
That's
and
Of course, your mama ain't never dated your cousin.
if she did, I still would.
me and
I said the same thing.
but y'all thinking from 35-year-old people.
Yeah,
Like,
my man was still
at 16,
23, 24.
He was younger
27.
than that. He was like 6 when it happened. He was like 15, 16. 'Cause
I'm
his
saying
daddy
when he
died.
was in jail, fussing at.
Right, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like think about that traumatic experience when you're 16. That shit happens then. You're still dealing with it at that age. Then.
Yeah.
And then you in jail at 20, 25, 26. So you don't never really have time to get to 35, 30-something-year-old Huda who's saying that, or 30-something-year-old can't get right who's saying like I still have love for my mom. Like, and I'm not saying that you wouldn't.
I think I would because I've
right.
been
That's
through
what I'm
that,
saying. I'm not
you know?
saying I'm not saying that you
So-
wouldn't. I'm just saying put your mind in the self of a 17-year-old kid who had to deal with that. Like my dad had just died, and a couple weeks later, you got another man in the house.
Yeah.
A daddy that was present.
Hey,
too.
man, you better mourn for a couple of years.
Couple years.
That's how he felt.
You give your mom some years.
Hell yeah. Like, I need to leave the house at
What-
least.
What if your daddy would beat your mama ass?
That's
saw
something
that.
different.
Right. And that's
But you
what
know
was
what?
going on.
You know what? You know what I've learned? No matter how kind of, and we know this from experience. Like from
Did we
from-
see that? That who was beating her?
Yeah, they said it.
They said it.
Okay,
Say he
okay.
bashed her head
Yeah,
against
he
the
beat
damn
the shit
thing.
out of her.
But I guess what I was going to say that we know from experience is, and I know this from experience, that like no matter what parents sometimes do, you can't change the love that kid's going to have for their parent.
Yeah.
So even if they see dad do X, Y, Z, that's still their daddy.
Right.
I mean, just on a personal thing, I remember, you know what I'm saying, my granddad was the worst fucking person ever in life. Just an evil fucking being. But he treated me great. And it wasn't until I was older till I had to separate the two. Like, oh no, he was a fucked up individual. But shit, he gave me $2 to go to the candy lady to get cookies and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I mean. Like when you get older, you have a different understanding.
Like, damn, now I
stuff
understand where, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, and Z might not have fucked with
But
him.
the thing
or
that I saw most too, and we talked about this before Hoot got here, like,
And we talking about shit before I get here.
nigga,
Fuck on, child.
Well, you should be here.
Fuck that.
Right.
You sound like Todd. Fuck that shit. I'm about to watch. He probably watching the damn
Right now.
Bad Boys movie.
Right now.
He probably at the movies right now with a box of popcorn.
With his mask on.
Dummy.
Fucker. He ain't got no mask. That nigga breathing in front of everybody.
Tweaking his toes.
Selfish fucker.
But now, one of the things that I saw too with Aaron Hernandez is it just show you that sometimes how important guidance and a mentor is, and that sometimes that
Right.
man figure, that positive figure to help steer you and navigate you sometimes in the right direction.
or just a
Because clearly there was some resentment and bitterness towards mom.
Yeah.
But it seemed like he didn't have that same energy for his dad. Like dad didn't play that.
Or did
yeah.
he?
Dad definitely didn't play that.
Or did he? Because once dad died, that's when he went nuts.
Right, because
Right.
there wasn't
Dad
that,
kept him alive.
it wasn't he kept it in structure.
Right, I get
if
that.
you look
Right,
at it,
right.
everything he needed was structure. They said his dad didn't play and gave that structure. So if you look at everything when he went to New England was about structure. When he went to jail finally, remember they said my man conformed
need
better
structure.
than anybody they ever said because they gave him structure when he was in there. My man was like, "Oh, this is perfect." He adapted because he needed
He was in
structure.
that bitch chilling.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
He went to his cousin's house, no structure.
and
Don't let him go home.
it's a weird way that I'm saying it, but that's exactly what I'm saying. That if he had so much respect for his dad and listened to his dad so much, why do that after dad dies? I feel like that's kind of throwing shots at your dad, me personally.
Because you always need
Like, fuck that. I ain't
reinforcement.
never wanted that shit. I ain't never liked that shit. This is who I really am. This is who I
Right,
wanna
but if
be.
you
You always need
But I
that
get it
refresher.
that the
Right.
structure kept him there. I get all of that
like
part.
you know what I'm saying.
I get that.
Sometimes, and that's why I don't like, in my own parenting world, I don't like to be too overbearing where you don't let your kids make
Because
decisions
then if
and stuff.
they could, I regret my dad for that shit, for being like that.
What I just feel
not
like
regret or whatever the
because
fuck word
you
is.
need your kids to be able to function. If something happens to you, you need it. To me, this is my personal opinion. If something happens to you, you need to me instill decision making and things in your kids that if something happened to you, they're gonna remember those lessons without you having to be on their back all the time. It's like you remove your presence from them, and then all of a sudden they lose control because you made decisions for them.
Can you
did
do-
everything for them.
Can you be too much one way? Meaning
Yeah,
letting them go too much, or
Of
well,
course.
everything's trial and error. Like with parenting, I don't think it's no right recipe for it. You know,
Too much of anything is. But
but I think it is.
or not enough.
But like how you was talking about that time thing, like even right now, all of us can be doing something. And one of our homeboys, that's your real friend, not that I need you for anything, say, hey man, you tripping.
Mhm.
And you might reevaluate some things. But I don't think he had any homeboy that could be like, hey, you tripping, because they need him to get into these certain clubs.
I don't think he
They
would
need him
listen.
to pay they rent.
Listen, I don't think he would have listened because in one of those videos when he went shot, I want to say it was the two guys in the car. The guy his homeboy who he shot, actually it seemed like he was trying to tell him the entire time, you tripping, we don't need to do this, we don't need to, and he just didn't listen to it.
And
know
you
what?
see what happened when he told him to trip?
I know.
He
I know.
shot his ass.
I know, so that's
You know
why I'm
what's
saying
crazy?
I don't think he didn't have those people. I just don't think he would have
You
listened.
know what's
regardless.
crazy? Like what's crazy is coming from environment that we come from. I understood own Lord teammate. You could tell he was really from the hood.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I could understand the man who he had shot in the face. I could understand what they coming from because for them, it was nothing to prove. Like, I only resort to this stuff when it's time or to prove. And I'm not trying to say it's a good time to do it, but those people, like he said, like the man said, Odin teammate, like you can't play both sides of the fence. Eventually, you're gonna get called to one side, and then you gotta be. You
either gotta be the good guy or the bad guy.
Right. So what he was basically saying is like, man, if he was around us, man, you wouldn't be doing that sucker shit.
But do you think that's another shot at his dad too?
No. And
at some point, you have to stop blaming your parents for you.
Right. So that's why I wouldn't say the other way around either. But like just trying to prove something because the story is he always had to prove something to his dad.
I thought that was the weirdest shit in the world. You a 6'5", 280 pound NFL player.
That's my point.
The fuck you got to prove? You shot somebody 5'8".
And that's why I was going to that. What you were talking about, like they know they don't have to prove anything, but was he that person?
That's where I was trying to go.
And that's why
they come from a place that like we don't do this shit to prove ourselves or prove that we cool or prove that we tough.
Yeah, because you have to. When you have to.
When we have to, like you said, when you have to. But see, that's what if y'all looking at the outline, the man came from this little nice place in Bristol, Connecticut, So he always felt like the places that he was trying to fit in without his dad. See what I'm saying? Without that dad, without that guidance, you feel like you got to fit in somewhere. So you over there trying to be tough, rough, and some shit that you ain't. And I've seen, like, honestly, in real life, I've seen that before.
So I have a question, because that's what I was trying to, and I don't want to be one to place blame anywhere, but in some ways, is his dad to blame for that?
No. His dad set him on the right path. His dad was a fucked up individual, but set him on the right path.
That's hard to say. He's a fucked up individual, but set him on the right path.
No, both can be the same.
Not the same, true, but
I guess both
can be true. You are right. But no, he was a fucked up individual for the domestic violence. But if he provided structure,
what about the way the violence toward his son?
What violence towards his son?
If you don't do this right, I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna get in trouble. So I better straight. Like the guy, the young kid who was sleeping with his homeboy, he was like, he would sometimes say when his dad comes around, he was like, "There goes dad. I need to straighten up." He would say shit like that.
Shit, I had a dad in my life, and shit, when he came around, I acted a certain way. He never abused me, anything like that.
I think that comes from the structure. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you have structures, just like at work. Like, if you're the boss or the manager over people straighten up when boss walk past. Like, shit, let me...
You get off your phone.
Put me right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the authoritative figure. Like, not... Like Ken Wright said, I'm not condoning abuse or none of that shit. I'm just talking about parenting. Kids straighten up when they see parents. And some parents hold a little bit more weight than others. We know that.
Yeah.
We see that all the time.
I feel you, man. And I understand and I agree. But ultimately, I think dad did really help him out and give him some structure. But at the same time, I think he fucked him up.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
No way I could disagree with that. But just pivoting for a second. Staying on parenting. So I want to hear y'all point of view if y'all get a phone call and saying jet fuel had been dropped on y'all kids at school.
Jet fuel?
Jet fuel.
What happens to them when that happens? What happens to my kid? What's wrong with my kid?
Shit, they itching, they can't breathe, their skin is irritated. Like, fuel from a plane has been dropped on your kid while they was at recess.
How the fuck did this happen and what the fuck are you gonna do and what's going on?
So backstory, a Delta plane leaving LAX to Taiwan or something like that had to come back around because it had engine failure. But the weight of the plane was, because they was gonna lose that weight on jet fuel on the way. But it was too heavy to land. So they supposed to, like, when they was over water, say, hey, we got to drop it right here. Or they got destinations where they can drop it. The pilot was asked, so like, hey, you need to drop in the fuel. He's like, no, I'm good. But he dropped it close to landing, and it landed on, like, an elementary school with kids and, all type of stuff like that at recess.
Kids gonna be okay?
no major issues, but like
Sue, give me my check.
We rich, baby.
Sue, give me my check.
What it do, baby?
And we all good.
What you want for Christmas, baby?
But right, we Sue, we good. Thank you, Delta. Give me them free flights for a
Right.
lifetime or something.
first class.
I want more than whatever the last shit you gave that person for killing their dog.
Right. Speaking of suing, did y'all see that a deaf man is filing a lawsuit against Pornhub for lack of closed captions?
I saw that shit. My man wants some words in his porn. Pornhub tripping.
Hey.
Y'all heard it right. The popular porn site Pornhub is being sued for failing to make videos accessible to deaf and hearing impaired community. The lawsuit was filed by an individual basically who said that he wanted closed captions on his porn, nigga.
Does he have a point?
I don't know, fool. I just don't know.
That ain't my decision to make. But I know when you pick that
ass
video
slap.
that you want to watch to do what you gonna have to do, you want to listen to it.
Some niggas want that audio.
Sometimes that little moan get you straight.
Yeah, them,
It's the audio.
them words
Right.
is his audio.
So he
I don't know
probably,
if
right. So he probably need the caption, goddamn.
Think when a nigga crush it, he see ass slap. Go.
Ass slap.
Ass slap.
Moan.
Why he? Big moan.
Woman moan.
Yeah, getting crushed.
I don't know how you put the captions. Oh,
Throw them gays.
It's gonna say it. Moan.
Yeah.
Deep
but
moan.
it's only gonna say moan.
What about if two
Excited.
What if two deaf people in real life fucking moan? What they gonna do? How they moan?
Trash individual.
Yeah.
I was about to say some other shit. I'm so glad I did.
You trash.
Nah, but
Duh-duh-duh.
That nigga, man.
Duh-duh-duh-duh.
every time, man.
Damn sure how they sound though.
Them niggas said it.
Duh-duh-duh-duh.
Not me. Let's get out of here. Did you see that the NBA and music and Apple Music are teaming up to bring exposure to independent artists through their Hulu Lunch playlist?
Hold on, say that again.
Right.
NBA
Shut
and
the
who?
fuck up.
No.
The NBA and Apple Music are teaming up to bring exposure to independent artists through a newly created playlist. So basically, remember how when you used to play Madden or
They
NBA,
used to
they
have
had like
songs.
some of that independent music.
Yeah.
You didn't know who. Well, now that NBA and Apple Music are teaming up to make a playlist for those individuals.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
That's super dope. Y'all want to start rapping?
Nah.
I'm good.
Put Can't Get Around on the track. Nigga hit you with the tuh. Major pain.
I did it.
Dummy.
So trash. We're gonna go to GPG and get it recorded.
Yeah, shit.
Y'all niggas horrible individuals.
Speaking about Apple, the terrorist shooter that was at the naval base in Pensacola, Apple said it's helping in the Pensacola shooting investigation, but it won't unlock the shooter's iPhone.
But it said it's helping.
Helping,
So how they helping?
but not. But you know, this is not the first time Apple has said this.
Yeah, I know.
But how do y'all feel about that? Like,
Them not. I mean, it's always unintended consequences. So if they do unlock the phone for this case, then will they have to do it for all cases?
And that's
what's gonna
that's why
happen
they
there?
won't.
So-
Because when they did the shooter, they said if they make it accessible to be able to unlock, then they instantly give that unlock capability
to a lot of shit.
all.
right.
And then you're not secured and protected with your phone.
Right. So do your job like you did
Like
before.
again,
Apple.
like if they unlock it to law enforcement now has the authority and ability to unlock all the phones.
For drug deals.
Yeah. So that's, I guess, their unintended consequence. Yes, it is to solve this particular crime, but then if I do it,
I'm
what's
gonna have to do it
next?
for the next crime
But my thing is, why can't Apple just unlock this particular phone?
because that's going that one.
And then they can keep it at, hey, if it's a terrorist, I'll unlock their phone. But only terrorist phones or only like things to national security. Like, I'm not finna let your baby mama come up here and unlock your phone.
Because then there's unintended consequences to that. Because then
But
you know they
if
can.
you
they,
keep it
they
at
can easily,
terrorist-
they can easily change the term to, hey, he's a terrorist. Stock's a terrorist. He did this. We think he's a terrorist.
You can have a set guidelines to say what's a terrorist, what's not a terrorist.
It's just gonna open up a lot of shit, man. And it either has to be all one way or all this way.
But on the other side of that, like, most of these people, like, they might lead to some organization they was following that's you can't blame them because they're gonna say, I didn't tell them to do this. But what are you gonna get from this? Most times these people just have mental issues or they read too many or watched too many YouTube videos, and then they think they're a crusader.
Is it Apple's responsibility to do their job? To do the cop's job or the law enforcement's job?
Not at all. But I would hope Apple can go in there, read it, and if they see fit that maybe this information is useful, turn it over. I don't think nothing's wrong with that.
It's just hard as a slippery slope, and I think opening it once or opening it just a little bit opens it up to so much more.
Yeah, I agree. It's a tough call, but
of course it was
hearing Apple's position. They just don't want to make that capability accessible to everybody, and don't want to violate their terms that they said that they're the most secure phone and they're gonna secure that phone.
Yeah,
it's like who to say you can't have it both ways.
Because if they do it, then dope boys selling a sack of weed gonna be like, oh man, Apple gonna break into my phone.
I'm going to Android. I'm going with theirs now.
No, nigga, don't. The feds don't care about your dime set. Fuck's wrong with you? I hate you niggas.
How you do?
I'm just saying, like they always say it. Like with the Nextel, people like, yeah, don't talk on the Nextel phone. Bruh. They don't care about you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Crashing out. AB.
Yes.
AB was dropped by his lawyer this week, Antonio Brown. He's had a rough year. Dropped by his lawyer, in and out the internet, dropping music. I don't know what the fuck going on with AB, but his lawyer basically said that he wouldn't be representing him until AB kind of seek professional help. Not only was he dropped by his agent, AB was also dropped by his lawyer for not paying his legal bills. All while he got 2 lawsuits pending against him. We don't have to stay here long, but I just didn't know, had y'all saw everything that AB got going on, what's y'all thoughts about it?
Hey man, anytime you start throwing dicks at women, it's probably time for you to get cut off.
Dummy.
That's what he did. I didn't say that was cool. My man threw a bag of dicks at a goddamn woman.
You got to be a different kind of character.
I kept reading that caption.
I don't, like, how do you even collect dicks?
What you got them for?
I kept reading it.
You just got a collection of dicks.
Just got it for that purpose.
I got a whole bag of dicks.
I got a bag.
Like he finna throw them out at the parade.
Get that bag of dicks out the closet.
Oh, you did a dick? Oh, I got a whole bag in the garage.
Not that bag. The other bag.
The medium-sized dicks.
The one with the black dicks in it.
I got the multicultural dicks on the other side.
But I think, and he just dropped a single talking about how much money he got. But he gonna be broke real soon, man.
That's probably what he bought the dicks with.
Probably. But he gonna be. It's tough, man, to see somebody of that stature in this situation when they really don't have to be. He could be on a completely opposite side of this real easy. And day by day, a new opportunity, he fucks it up.
Squanders.
And that's one thing about life that can be kind of humbling. Like, I pray that I'm never, even if I hit $5 million or $500 million tomorrow, $5 billion, I don't ever want to be like, look at all y'all broke ass niggas. Like, because at any given time, man, that shit could be gone. Money needs to do something.
Right.
Or it gets bored. So you got to spend it. You got to do this. You could be a lawsuit away. You could be this. And I just hate to see, like he was chastising the police. You broke motherfucking nigga. Like, I'm not defending, but I'm just saying, like, it's kind of crazy. Like, you got your money from playing football, and you're no longer playing football.
So you get your money.
I ain't never probably playing football again.
And all of you, everybody's dropping you. Everybody's separating from you.
That nigga hitting that blow and that perm drying up. So he
VH1 special coming.
Look, if this was his movie, this the section where the perm drying up, my nigga. You better be cool right here, guys.
Chill out, Frankie Lyman.
Ain't nobody come to see you.
Look, in about a year, they gonna bust in the room with the curtains where they gotta open it up and that nigga just sitting in the chair, goddamn, with the look in his arm. You know what I'm saying? So
and a cigarette.
Chill out, AB. But anyway, enough of him.
Is it too late for him?
Definitely.
I'm not gonna say it's something going on, man. And
Hey,
I don't
hey,
want to
man.
ride them
It's
off.
something mental.
Yeah,
it's got
it's just something.
It's the same thing we just got through talking about with Aaron Hernandez.
You did.
You don't have those friends.
Did y'all see?
But like Huda said, can you? Some people beyond talking to, man.
Did y'all see?
No, because people would say I'm the most beyond talk to person, but both of y'all have made me reason.
Yeah, but you're talking from nothing. Well, there's a lot of shit wrong with you. But,
Hey,
right, but nothing's wrong with you. Like
we know you don't have CTE. We don't think.
it might be contagious.
After the Vespa incident.
Yeah, that was a traumatic.
that nigga in the boat with us, guy.
But did y'all see the on the Hernandez shit? Did y'all see the actual brain of Junior Seau?
Yeah.
That shit made me say, "Whoa."
That nigga
Like,
shit
yeah.
look like a
Man,
motherfucker.
shit
It made me
super
goddamn
little,
like, hey,
That nigga
everything
shit.
all right in there?
My shit be shrinking sometimes. I think I be feeling it.
That shit
But-
look like a T-bone steak.
Did
But
you
yeah,
see
that's
the
how you
nigga
know
say
it's super
that?
real food.
Did you see the dude?
Crap.
I know we going back. Did you see the nigga say, we joked a lot about,
That's my CTE.
yeah, that's my CT.
Yeah.
And that's what we be doing.
We do that shit all the time.
That would be.
I know I probably got that.
I don't
shit
really
on
think
my
that
lap.
shit funny for real.
I don't think it's funny.
It's not
but
funny,
then
but you can't.
What do you
It's
do?
happened.
Right, like
Like
I'm gonna call the police on y'all.
I played football since I was 5.
you probably should. If I throw some dicks at you, call the police on me.
Officer,
So
This nigga got dicks.
yeah, so like if you catch me,
he got dicks for sale.
Dummy.
that nigga so stupid. Y'all niggas so dumb though. But nah, I probably do got that shit. So if you catch me a Rihanna DM because she's single now, like it ain't my fault.
You got something to blame it on.
Yes,
I feel you,
CTE.
my brother.
I didn't mean it.
We fighting this fight together. You might see my message next to his.
Speaking of fuck ups and AB jail, whatever finna end up happening. I don't know. I hope everything can get right. Did y'all see that Yo Gotti and Rock Nation filing a lawsuit on behalf of the Mississippi prisoners who was living in humane conditions? What's crazy was I had this on my docket last week about the conditions because them niggas were kicking puddles and shit. And they were showing the mold and everything on the wall. But I hate to say it like this. It didn't kind of time into everything we was talking about.
Yeah.
But if y'all haven't seen it, the Mississippi jail conditions was horrible. Them niggas had mold on the wall.
Didn't they have a couple niggas missing?
Yeah, some people was missing.
That's crazy.
Consider it the worst jail in America.
How you have people
They say,
missing,
you know
fool?
what's crazy though? Not only Mississippi, but I've seen some Alabama jail conditions.
Yeah.
And that shit horrible. I seen like my little cousin, he was in Holman. He did some years there. And he was saying like, people don't know shit till you been in this. And it was a meme of the prison in Alabama in August when it's like 100 and something degrees and all they had was some little fans up there because the AC don't work. Like, I was like, shit. And it's 200 men housed in one little thing with bunk beds and shit.
Yeah, we be
man. Like,
crying about
Even in
70
the
degrees
South,
out
fool, like
it's just the South, period. Angola, man, that shit so horrible looking.
this Mississippi prison, like
Holman
didn't
was
have
on that
heat.
the TV show.
Yeah.
At some point in time in the winter, I don't give a fuck where you staying at in the United States. Like it snowed in Miami one year, but you need heat. Like you need, especially in the South, you need air conditioning. Like not no damn fan. And then like they was overhoused. It's like 8 niggas in a cell where only 2 people supposed to be in. So you got that heat and like water conditions was fucked
It's
up.
crazy they
food
have
fucked up.
some suburban jails. Because looking at the Aaron Hernandez shit, the jail he was in was like a more upscale, more well-kept place.
Yeah.
And I mean, and I give a want to, you know, I don't even want to say shout out, but good looking out for people like Gotti, Rock Nation, Jay-Z, who are giving a voice to the voiceless. You know, they through their music, they've always spoke for these kind of people. They, you know, we got family
That's
members,
super
or they got family members and people who are in these situations or in these conditions, or, you know, we know a lot of people that's one slip up from being in those conditions. I mean, although you committed a crime, you deserve to be treated humanely. You know what I mean? Like, at least in a condition to where, you know,
And
you
that's
got
dope, man.
food, water, air, and in an environment to serve out your time.
And that's dope that those people are still choosing to fight that fight. Y'all argued about Jay-Z not somehow getting mad about the Colin Kaepernick shit, but he's still doing shit like this.
And all you fuck niggas that was
Damn.
mad about Jay-Z, what are y'all doing to fix the prison program? Have y'all ever got
Tweeting,
That's
Facebook.
it.
Have y'all ever got black men out of jail on Father's Day? Have you ever paid people lawyer fees?
Nope.
Like, shut the fuck up with your weak ass.
Niggas crazy. Y'all saw a guy that said he coming out with an album this month though.
Oh, my boy happy. He been waiting on it.
On Jalen and Jacoby. He said he coming out with an album this month. He didn't sound too sure though.
He probably just talking,
Mhm.
probably checking the temperature.
Mhm.
Let me see if they
Jill
want.
asked, you know the name of it yet? He's like, I'm torn.
You don't know the name.
That's
That
the name I'm
shit,
torn.
that shit not coming out no time soon.
I'm torn.
But I'm definitely, saying.
Criminals. I don't know if y'all saw this, but it made me think about the times. They keep talking about the economy and things being better. And, they say it's for the top percent, but not for overall. Did y'all see the man who robbed the pharmacy? And when he handed the note, he was in Philly. He handed the note to the clerk and said that, I'm sorry, I got a sick child at home. He basically robbed the pharmacy for the medicine that he needed for his child because he couldn't afford to get it.
I ain't mad at it.
That's the only thing he robbed the pharmacy for?
Well, he got money and shit too now.
You probably need to pay for some other shit.
Yeah.
Shit, my kid is this. I need to pay the light
And
bill.
I thought that was crazy. And by the same token, it was a man in Philly robbed a bank, robbed another store, and in the middle of robbing the store with the gun, he verbally said, "This shit ain't gonna help my situation," and left without taking money or nothing. But he had already upped the gun, said, "Give me the money" and all that, and he ran out. So it just make you say like, if that's got to be done out of desperation.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That shit made me. When I saw that shit, made me think of John Q.
Yeah,
Like,
That's,
just
yeah.
that's
You know,
crazy
things-
because I was just about to bring that up
Mhm.
because his damn wife was like, what are you going to do? Do something. And that was his only, that was the only thing
I'm
he
gonna
had
tell
to
you
do.
something for people who, as us as men, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
when you're in a situation for your family and things like that, you'll do a lot of shit.
Hell yeah.
I know that we
will.
don't speak about those things a lot. I know those things aren't highlighted. But as men, you'll like when you look at the things that you have to pay, or if you're upstanding and you think about the things that you have to do, or the things that you want to shield your family from. It's a lot of stuff that you're willing to do, or things that you kind of take on that they may not have no fucking clue what you dealing with.
And a real man, just do
He ain't
Don't
gonna
say
say it.
nothing.
He ain't gonna say nothing about it.
But then,
nothing other than no, you
that
can't
shit
have
is frustrating.
No, you
like,
can't have $50 for your nails. Why? You got all this money. I
No, because
I
shit.
have no idea.
The shit I didn't tell you that I paid for.
Hey, but what's crazy is
No,
they
I
be
don't.
on they be on the Hawaiian island basking in the sun in the tan. Your ass is over there with the tornado, the earthquake, the hurricane, and the tsunami, and they have no idea how fucked up shit might be over there.
With a suit on, goddamn. I'm over here in this hurricane with a suit on.
Man.
Bitch ain't moving.
Look, I see Dez over there. Dez like, hey, because, man, for real, like, we have been in some situations. I know it. At this table, we've been in some situations that we can't always speak on. And the main reason we can't speak on it, and not saying nothing against women, please don't say that. But, like,
We don't want that panic.
we don't want you to worry. We don't want you to be
Right.
scared, frustrated.
And
Or
that's
you
why,
might add,
and that's why I don't tell you.
they're so good. They're so good at their added pressure. I'd rather deal with the pressure of these things right here than to tell you and you tip me
You
over
go
the edge.
crazy. Right.
Because
Right.
She gonna make me nervous.
she gonna
Like,
tip
God
your ass
damn
right
it.
Right over.
Shit, we that fucked up?
That big red button.
I didn't even know. Thing
I didn't know we
Damn,
was
you that
fucked up.
broke?
Yeah.
Damn, man, you had to say that. I'm challenged right now. I'm not broke. Those, you that broke?
I'll be back next week.
Hell nah, I just been working overtime for the past 3 months. But shit, nah, I just been doing this shit for fun. I ain't bought shit, but yeah, I just be doing this shit for fun.
Salute to the men out there, man, handle your business. And back to the
We
the
definitely
point.
understand.
Back
And
to the
women, you
point.
need to understand.
Mhm.
Back to the point of those robbers, man. Everything ain't sweet for everybody. We talked about the story about Florida inmates. The Florida Supreme Court ruled, though, the court basically ruled that the ex-felons won't have their voting rights restored until they pay back any fees,
I saw
fines,
that.
and things that are
I saw that
due
shit.
to
And
their
that shit
sentence.
gonna be high and long, so they still can't vote for another 20 years.
It's a trap, man.
And most people gonna be like, man, the fuck I'm
If
paying that
I
shit for?
serve my time to society,
I
and that's
serve
what
my
you
time.
gave me, You said you're sentenced to 36 months. I do my 36 months. I've served
I shouldn't
my
have
time.
any debt.
So once again, Florida, thank y'all, but back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
That's
Because
all.
you know
That shit
what's
ain't-
crazy?
It really didn't change shit for real.
like say you
Not
got
drastic.
a whole bunch of speeding tickets, and you say, "Well, shit, I'd rather take the time." The judge asks you, "You rather pay this or take the time?" Say you do 30 days. Once you leave, you don't owe anything. That shit is clear. You've done your time. Why are you forcing them to? After they do their time, they still owe you? Like, nigga, I gave you my life.
Man, I was talking to one of the barbers in First Barbershop. He was like, man, they gave me like 20 to 25. At first, they gave me life. But then I ended up serving a 25-year sentence. But I didn't serve it. I only did 8. And that was in 2000. So I got out in 2008. He said, I'm still paying them people. And I still got to pay them for a few more years. That's crazy. He been out since 2008. So basically
And he
in Florida.
did 8
in
years?
Florida, yeah. And he did 8 years. And it's 2009. And so he did 8 years in, another, 11 years out, and he still can't vote if he stayed in Florida. And I don't know if he could vote here, but according to this rule in Florida, he still can
Now,
vote.
I think here, if you an ex-felon, period, that's it.
Yeah, here. It's
Yeah.
no.
And he's a
See, Florida was quote unquote ahead of the curve by
Progressive.
letting them, but
Yeah.
now we see it's a lot of different.
And he's an outstanding citizen. Coaches Little League football.
Yeah.
Like, he's an outstanding citizen. That's the
They
crazy
need to
thing.
talk to that nigga one day, too.
Right.
I wonder how many lineups he fucked up to get that sentence, though.
Lines? I don't know about lined ups, but some lines. Yeah.
On the gram that line ain't mine.
Y'all see the man found what is it, $48,000 in the couch and returned that shit?
That nigga an idiot.
$43,000.
Dummy of the week.
Yeah.
Dummy.
No way I'm returning no money that I found at the Goodwill. What was the Goodwill? What was it?
What
Because if
was
I
it?
had to go to the Goodwill to get the sofa,
I
that
needed-
means I'm not in the best
then it start off by
The
saying-
Lord bless me.
Right.
It start out by saying, what would you do if you found $4,300 in a piece of furniture
Stop.
you purchased at a thrift store?
I ain't even had to get that far. What would you do if you found $43,000?
Nothing. You wouldn't know about it, motherfucker.
Store.
Well, first thing I'm doing is throwing out that used couch. Then I'm going.
Go buy one.
Yeah, I'm going to
I'm
buy a new one.
Going here, rent a center.
No, I'm not going to rent a
Roof
center.
to go, goddamn.
4 months ago, I'm going to get the whole house
Nigga,
for $5,000.
what would I do? You won't know about this store. This wouldn't even be no fucking store. They always get that shit
At
to
the
wrong.
Goodwill? Come on, man.
It was
Maybe
a man
the-
in Michigan, man.
Maybe the bank, but
It
not
was
the
like
Goodwill.
Owasso, Michigan. It was like right outside of Flint. Bought a couch from a thrift store. Got it home.
A thrift.
A thrift store.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Dummy.
Thrift store.
Dummy.
Dip store.
That remains to be seen. He said that basically he purchased the couch back in December. But this weekend, he made a shocking discovery when he found that the couch was filled with $4,300.
43,000, right?
What I said?
100.
43,000. Yeah, 43,170.
I ain't returning
To be
either
exact.
one, but still.
You're right.
He said that he didn't feel right keeping it.
Grill on me, nigga.
Putting lobsters on the grill.
He said that he basically didn't feel right keeping it. He said he always asked himself in his mind, what would you do if you found money like this? Like the same similar conversation we saying. And he said he always said that he would keep it, but his soul, he said, didn't sit right. He reached out, contacted the thrift store. The thrift store figured out who donated it, found out it was a lady's couch who donated it when her father passed. She didn't even know that the money was in the couch. The man said that he needed a new roof. His roof was leaking and everything, and he could have loved to have that money, but he said it just didn't sit right, and he don't regret doing it.
No, I ain't mad at him for not regretting it, but I ain't getting it back. I'm sorry.
The lady, and it was crazy, the lady who donated had no idea about this money.
I wonder if her roof was fucked up.
Huh?
I wonder if her roof was
Or
fucked
did she give him anything?
up. Who knows?
Man, I'd had a new roof.
He good. That's a good ass man, though. I don't mean it down. That's a real good ass. You got to be a real good person.
Ungood ass, y'all some ungood ass
to do
niggas.
some, you too, but to do some shit
No,
like
I'm
that.
giving
like,
it back.
Yeah, I can tell by the smile on your
Damn, I
face.
found $10 in this couch, man.
I wonder what kind of reward I could get for this. Turn this 10 in. Maybe they give me 8.
I found $10 in this couch, man. God damn, bro.
Better
Shit,
man
nah,
than me.
nigga, that's my 10.
Better
I
man
should have
than me,
been
but
heavily reduced.
He a good Samaritan, though.
Shit, I don't know how much being a good Samaritan pays, so I'm gonna take these $43K.
and chill with it.
Shit. I might bless the bum. You know, get him $4 or $3.
I could be even better Samaritan with 43.
Right. I'm way more giving. You give me $43K, shit, them bums gonna get drunk for at least a month. Thunderbird for everybody.
Everybody.
Fuck is you saying?
Dummy.
You was talking about arts, beats, and lyrics. It looked like that shit in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, booming.
So it's coming here.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe next. I see a nigga with goddamn the wrong outfit on in that bitch.
I mean, that happens, you know.
Speaking of jail, y'all saw 6ix9ine scared?
What you mean?
Scared of what?
He told the judge, this is a scary place. I feel like I should serve the rest of my sentence at home.
You know what, though?
Oh, of course.
Of course he said. I mean, he been in there all this time, but that's just a ploy to get out. Not saying that he not scared, but...
Say it's flooded with the people he snitched on. What's the Bloods of the Crip? One of them. But
yeah, that's
jail.
That's a lawyer tactic to get you out.
Is he in prison in New York?
I don't know where
Yeah.
he in jail at.
He got to be in New York.
That's what the
I would
charges
think
are.
so. But it's feds, right? Feds could go in there.
I think he in. I think he in
because
criminal. Yeah, I
Tilt
think
was
he
in Arkansas.
Yeah, but that was federal. Federal, they'll ship you all over.
He federal, right?
What's federal about those crimes?
RICO charges and
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that's federal.
I don't know if he in.
It crossed state lines.
because he was locked up in a New York County jail.
That's
Oh,
fine.
New York State.
and I
Let's
also
go.
think he had problems in Texas too
No, I don't know
for
But-
something. But
But either way, it don't shock me. You know, lawyers are crafty, man. Them niggas will come up with all kind of shit to.
hey, man, I keep hearing all
In
these
federal jail?
people.
13 months in federal jail.
Okay, you right. My bad.
I just keep hearing all these people like that's our age saying these kids don't care about what he did. But like, do y'all really think he gonna be safe to just come out on the street?
I don't. Not me, not personally.
I just don't think that's gonna happen.
I do. I don't think that you can. I don't think that you can frequent the places where you were going.
Mhm.
No, but I think you can still. Me personally,
You
the
think
way
he-
times are now, I think he can have a. I think he can do. He gonna have to lay low, chill.
You think he has the talent and ability to change that way, though? You think, because I feel like if he comes out rapping the way he rapped, he would have to frequent those places he frequented.
But he's not gonna frequent those places.
Right.
frequent.
And so can he come out and rap that way? Or
no,
do you think
he
he's
just
talented?
comes back and rap.
Do you think he's talented?
Other lingo, that tango, that
But-
shit.
But that's my point. Do you think he's talented enough to do that kind of rap?
Shit, he was doing it before he went in.
He was.
What-
He had
what-
songs.
He had songs in a
About what?
whole nother language and shit. You don't know what they was about?
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay, gotcha.
nigga, go
Reggaeton.
full Pitbull. Pitbull
Yeah.
eating
Reggaeton.
off that shit,
That
man.
nigga had a lot of $2 taco songs.
So stupid. That nigga that love to go for.
Just say, I don't know what the fuck they was talking about. I want my $2 taco.
You want to explain yourself? Like, what talking about?
No, I don't give a fuck what's being heard. Long as it's a $2 taco around.
Yeah.
Hamale.
This nigga so stupid, dog.
Give a fuck what they said.
I wish I had that fucking good. Right now,
I tried to tell
Shot his
you.
ass.
Yeah, good.
But nah, I don't think. I just think the times that we are, man, they don't be caring about that shit no more. We've seen
Mhm.
it over and over again. They don't be caring about that shit.
I don't know what kids care about no more.
But-
I'm gonna ask Warren now. I'm gonna ask Warren. See what he
But the kids might not care about it, but them folks that he put in jail because of his
They
testimony.
in jail.
Yeah, but they family still out here.
Their organizations
So-
are too.
Maybe.
What the fuck was that?
It's just some shit. I really feel like, and I'm not talking about them in particular, but just in general, like, I don't think that shit works like that. Not them kind of art. I don't think that shit works like that no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think that, again.
I gotta see it.
I don't think that he
I
can-
gotta see it to believe it because I don't.
What you mean? Like, it's people who do it daily in local markets, man. They snitch and come home and just be chilling
Gunna.
in the neighborhood.
Gunna was on TV.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. But I'm talking about in neighborhoods. I've seen niggas snitch, come home and get celebrated and be chilling.
You home.
I don't know if they. I've never seen any come home and do that and be successful like that. That's just me personally. I've never seen that.
I've never seen a known snitch come home.
I think it's even better when you got a platform because here's the thing that we learn about people with money. people with money attract people.
Give me one.
I'm not. Listen, what I'm saying. I'm not gonna give you one because I don't have one. But what I'm saying is, people with money, status, and notoriety attract. Oh, let me roll your blunt. Oh, I'll protect you. They attract people to protect them just because they got a status and a stature. Because this nigga don't have shit. So I'll do anything to help you get back the way you get. And that's how you start building your platform, because some people don't have shit.
I gotta see it.
Because
show me what niggas come home and get violated these days.
The kids might be different, but
people don't care.
We watched 6ix9ine because we knew this shit was gonna happen soon. And we just want to be there when it happened.
And you're gonna watch him when he get out to see if it's gonna happen. And you're gonna help contribute to his viewership.
I might not listen to his songs, but I'll watch all this.
You didn't listen to his songs before he really went in.
I think I might know one.
Yeah.
And it was some.
What is it? What's the name of it?
Fifi.
What's the name
Nothing.
of it?
I have no clue.
Because you don't know. It don't matter, but you've talked about it.
Oh, no. Him and Nicki Minaj.
What's the song called?
Lollipop.
Dummy.
Lollipop. Gay that bitch today.
I think it just. Hey, I know what it is. Lollipop. Fuck off. Man, 6ix9ine finna come home and ain't nobody gonna do nothing to him. He gonna chill, be an upstanding citizen.
On some real shit.
Not saying that those people don't want him. They do, but
yeah, he might be that, but I don't see him coming home and
jail.
popping. I don't see him coming home and popping.
No, I don't see him going home, going right back into the spots where you was at. No, something probably gonna happen to you. But if you move to LA or move to Miami and
move to LA.
start something else, you'll be all right.
But
and they gotta move to South Dakota.
on some real nigga shit, that niggas that stood tall, did that thing. Bobby Smurder. Do y'all see it being a place for him when he come home? And he thriving?
Yeah. Yes.
Just his
Explain
story.
a little.
His story, yeah.
I just think that for what we saying about 6ix9ine, that's also celebrated.
I think that's why he gonna be celebrated. He complete opposite.
So I think when he comes home, it's gonna be a place to celebrate him. Now, what's gonna happen is the same thing we see when people get out. Eventually, the legend, the myth, and all of that, the good stuff that comes with that is great. But now we want music. You're gonna have to stand up to that music. We see a lot of niggas come home and can't stand up to that music.
Now, the only reason why I'm worried, love their little hot nigga song, but I downloaded the album. The album
ago?
with the hot nigga on it.
A week ago?
Caught about a week ago, but the name of it was Hot Nigga. But it was only like 2 songs on the album. I don't think he was that good at making music. I think he just caught one. And maybe another one. He maybe had it's some niggas that only got 2 hits in them.
I didn't think the music was that great either. And we was talking about it before the pod. I didn't think so. But I do think he caught that song. Can he come home and catch more? We'll have to see. I don't know. I didn't see it before.
I would hope so, and I damn sure be supportive of it. Yeah, damn sure room for him, because music or not.
And I could root for him and not 6ix9ine because they're in 2 completely different
I'm never
places.
rooting for 6ix9ine.
And I think he has a better opportunity to come home and flourish.
But also, I don't give a damn about the people that 6ix9ine put in jail either, because y'all entrusted this kid to all the shit that y'all was doing, and you shouldn't have. And y'all made money off this kid, exploited him, kidnapped him. So I don't have no love lost. You know what I'm saying? I'm not shedding a tear for none of them niggas, for real. He shouldn't have been in that position. Y'all shouldn't have put that little nigga in that position. No one who it was.
Would you think that goes against your argument? You think that makes it easier for 6ix9ine to pop because of that same logic?
Maybe a lot of people feel that way. I'm not gonna listen to his music because I didn't listen to his music before. But nigga.
Dummy.
I think that y'all.
If we crew and you goddamn kidnap me and fuck my baby mama and all this shit, we ain't crew. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off.
And I think we underestimate the power of branding now.
Yeah.
And I think that 6ix9ine. My man getting out of jail, Bobby Shmurda. Those people instantly can be tied to brands, and they're going to flourish because they're in the spotlight. sometimes brands, they don't care about that shit. They just want to be seen. Because if you see 6ix9ine get out with a vitamin water, smart water, it's like that's all brands want to do is be visible on the most people. All this shit is for attention and clicks and likes now, man. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not condoning none of the behavior or none of that shit. I'm just saying that nowadays everything is about attention. We're seeing some of our pioneers of the game, or people we thought were solid people, doing shit for the exact same reason, for attentions, clicks, and likes. And that's all that shit is about. That's me.
I would have to agree.
Where we at?
6ix9ine. And then new music. Were you about to go somewhere other than music?
Yeah, go ahead. New music, go ahead.
Y'all listen to the new music. Moneybagg, Eminem, The Dreamers. Y'all listen to any of it?
Bad Boys soundtrack.
Bad Boy soundtrack, yeah. I listened to a couple of those songs. I like that soundtrack feel. I do. I like the variety too.
I had work to do and couldn't go to sleep, so I didn't listen to The Dreamers.
Work to do and couldn't go to sleep, so you did.
Yeah, 'cause
Gotcha.
that shit is trash. And I listened to Eminem. I kind of liked it. Not all the way through. The first few songs was cool. Then it kind of fell off a little bit when he had the little club record. That shit was whack. And but when it started getting into the stepdad, that part of it, after that, I enjoyed that. That was the Eminem that I'm used to. But I haven't finished it yet, so I can't give a full breakdown. I can't give mics.
Can't get mics.
We need to start doing dummies, like how we rate it, 1 through 5 dummies.
5 Dummies is good or bad?
Well, we use it interchangeably.
Why don't we reverse it?
We're the dummies. You know what I'm saying? Which is
so
a
that
good
makes
thing.
it a good thing. So 5
Right.
Dummies is good.
Right, but
Or 4.
if you get an I dummy,
Or 3. Or 3. 3 is the usual. 4 rarely happens.
yeah.
So the
So
4
four
might be
dummies
great.
is
4
dummies
is
is excellent.
4 dummies is excellent. 3 is regular.
Gotcha.
and 2
2 is an off day.
2 is bad.
Yeah.
2 is a regular argument.
The one time it was 2 dummies.
No.
It was amazing.
No.
It was amazing.
No, it was pretty
dummies.
good.
And if you get 1 dummy, you just fucking suck.
Yeah, it shouldn't have happened.
Ain't no dummies. Good.
Yeah, it shouldn't have happened. All right.
It has yet to happen.
Yeah, man, we got
You
a
that
new
bad.
voting list.
But if only that nigga listened to the podcast, he'd
Who
be
that?
so upset.
He listens.
Shit.
Yeah, man. How you think he come up with your description? Every Sunday, my man, if he ain't here, he be waiting to listen. Because he be wanting to see what you just said about him.
This week on the Dummies Podcast, they discuss current events. Tune in.
That's it. That's it. Current events. Tune in.
That nigga write a description like a horoscope. That shit could just...
General like a motherfucker. Super vague.
They talk about music, sports.
You will wake up
He
tomorrow.
fucked around and said married life. I'm like, single.
What the fuck is that?
That's
Life?
not
You mean life? Shout out to Todd. What the hell we was talking about?
Music. I listened to Moneybagg. Moneybagg was straight. It was about what you expect from him. Eminem, first 2 songs was good. Next 5, 6 songs made me go to sleep, and I stopped. I cut the shit off. I'm not gonna even lie. I ain't get to the soundtrack yet. And Dreamville, I listened to 4 or 5 songs. It was heavy JID. And he was going. He do what he do.
I've had to listen to that. I'm gonna have to check it out.
But that was it. I think they re-released it 19 through 30 are the new songs.
So is it 1 through 30 and just 19 through 30 is new? Or
It's 1 through 30 is on there, but remember 1 through 18 is what
Was
you
old.
already heard.
Oh shit. I need
And
to
then
listen
it's
to the
a
whole
third
thing.
part, right?
It's supposed to be a third part,
guess
but
it
that
gotta
one's
be
just 1 through 30, 19 through 30.
I hadn't checked
And
that
y'all
out
want me
yet.
to
think.
listen to 60 songs of goddamn...
It's only 30.
Why not? You listen to Wale?
No, it's 1 through 18, then 18 through 30, then probably 30 through
We'll see. You never
50
know.
or some shit.
We don't know how it's gonna be though. But I hadn't got a chance to listen to any of the Dreamers yet. I definitely want to check it out, see what it's like. But I want to listen to it as a whole from 1 through 30 because I don't really remember much of 1 through
Fool,
18.
if I don't like J. Cole, why would I listen to J. Cole's Second String?
You don't have to. That's cool. Eminem, I did like the Eminem. My shit must have been in shuffle because everybody keeps saying the first 2 songs was hot and then it kind of falls off. But mine must have been in shuffle because I listened to about 4 or 5 of them, and I did like it so far. But I need to give it a whole
How you
listen.
start out with a new album on shuffle?
Like, cause in my Apple Music, my music is just randomly on shuffle anyway. So if I
Apple
click
Music
on,
got CTE.
so if I click on a new album, no matter what it is or a playlist, it's gonna be in shuffle. I like the shuffle shit. I'm a shuffling ass nigga.
So like Good Kid, Mad City, you'll listen to
On shuffle?
on shuffle?
Not on purpose, but I would, yeah.
You might kill me.
So
He did it.
So, but what else? Moneybag was the highlight of all of those albums for me so far. It's the one that I've been listening to the most recently. What's up?
I saw Moneybag was on Breakfast Club. And I'm a big fan of like once I get to okay, I'll just stop talking.
Breakfast and barbecue.
Make y'all
He's a bruffer.
And
Bruffer
barbecue.
club.
Breakfast Club.
Dummy.
But he was cool on it. Like he wasn't shooting at Meg.
Did they fuck with him about Meg though?
Yeah, they asked him about it, of course. But he was like, nah, that's the homie. She cool, you know what I'm saying? Shit ain't work. Blase. What you would expect him to do.
I already nigga supposed to respond.
Yeah. And he just kept it moving. Like, nah, nigga, I'm on here. You know, for me, this is what I got going on. Boom, boom, back.
Boom, boom, back.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Fuck, nigga. You know what? I'm tired of talking this fucking. Like, I'm done. I'm not gonna talk no more of this damn podcast.
I'll be like that. What's up, man? You coming out? We gonna get out?
What you
You
doing
come
with
and
your
get,
laptop?
come and get active?
I wanted to not have it because I think it takes away from me interacting. And I want to see the difference.
Because you be staring at it.
Yeah.
You have been more interactive. And
But
more,
also, I
Got rid of them jokes.
try to
No
look
written.
for other stories too when I be on it.
And you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be looking for stories while the story is being created.
I look for breaking at the end. If it's something breaking, I admit. But like just during, no, I do that.
Well, I
before.
can't wait
do
till the day
pre.
that let Dez take over the laptop so that I don't have to have my shit in. Because all my shit doing is really recording.
I don't know why he over there
Looking at his fingernails and
fucking
shit.
with his fingernails. Like, I don't understand what this nigga do.
Shouts out to the LSU Tigers.
Shouts out.
To the LSU Tigers.
Get the gat.
And they did that shit in style and profile, man. The LSU Tigers beat the dog skin, Todd say. It wasn't the dog skin, but they jumped. It was looking a little rough for them at first, but they jumped up and ended up beating Clemson in the college football national championship. They won 45-25. Had great celebration, man. If you've seen LSU, they had a great celebration, man, after all the way this whole week, man. They all in the White House with the Get the Gat.
Get the gat.
Celebrating. Bringing it in. And to me, it looks like a true Louisiana-style celebration, man. Shouts out to them, man. Well-deserved, man. They fought hard all season. They've looked like one of the favorites all year to me. And they got what they deserve.
Right. Herb Street, shut up all your hating, man. Let us do what we do. We gonna celebrate how we celebrate. We celebrate a bit different where we from, man. Like we celebrate with deaths and weddings and whatever. We celebrate by dancing and listening to music. So,
Yeah. And I
don't
think
say that because we're celebrating the way we celebrate. We don't know how to win.
to me, seeing that video of them in the White House, it shows celebration. That is, like you said, deaths, everything is celebrated kind of like that. Like it's a over the top, it's a celebration. Like you don't see too many people celebrating a funeral.
Right. That's how we do it.
They do.
Yeah.
That's what
I
we
mean, I can't hate on that. I think a lot of shit is dope. LSU winning, you know what I'm saying? That was super dope. I saw something on Facebook and I was just bullshitting. But Smoke, he said something on Facebook, was like, what would be more unfair, Cam Newton on this LSU team or Joe Burrows on that Cam Newton team? And I was like, Joe Burrows is a better athlete and can throw better. I was lying, of course. But
I think it's totally different.
of course, Cam Newton is the better athlete.
Right.
Blase.
Don't mean he would have made all of those same throws Joe Burrow
Right.
made.
Because he might have
Tucked it.
and just ran, and that wouldn't have been the right play. Like Cam during that time probably had one or two. You as a quarterback probably can contest to this. Probably he didn't get to his third and fourth read. He wasn't checking down.
In college, he didn't have to very much.
He didn't, but he was so athletically gifted.
He didn't have to.
But I don't know if he would have been. I don't know if Cam Newton would have been any better on this LSU team. But Joe Burrows couldn't have did what he did on that Auburn team.
Agreed. Like Joe Burrow probably would have been. What's the quarterback name 2 years ago? The white boy at Auburn.
Shit, Bo.
The one who came from Baylor. He probably would have been.
I know you're talking about his name escaping me right now.
Because he did, absolutely.
Yeah, but of course he wouldn't have done
But
what Cam
I
did,
hate them dumbass fucking arguments.
think
Shut
he
up,
would have
man.
done it.
Celebrate the people on the teams that they at. Like, at the end of the day, it's like you could do that with anything. Like, take Jameis out there and put, like, nigga, you can do that with any team.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate them for where they at. Nigga, don't nobody want to hear all that. That's a loser's mentality to me.
You heard
You're
that,
mad because your
You
team.
heard that, Smoke.
You mad because your team ain't there. I want to.
Sorry ass Auburn
You know what I'm saying?
Tigers.
You mad that your team ain't there? That's just like me saying, shit, hey, put Joe Burrow on Florida State. Watch what we do. Like, but he's not on there, so shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, Smoke.
Shit, man.
Smoke.
Man, I ain't talking about Smoke. Y'all some mess ass niggas. But nah,
After he just talked about Smoke.
Sound like it.
Fuck him.
I didn't even see Smoke.
Smoke, you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah, I hate niggas like you.
Smoke. Don't get involved, man. They messing. But if you mad that your team wasn't in it, fuck that shit, nigga. That shit trash.
As I continue to say, fuck you.
As I continue.
Man,
Damn.
Odell Beckham for LSU, man, was out there handing out money, man.
He shouldn't have.
And my man got a warrant for his arrest for slapping the cop on the ass in the locker room. Y'all saw that?
That
weak for
cop
that.
pussy.
Damn. He is, but I ain't mean it like that. But yeah, man. He tripping for giving the money out on camera. Like, what was you thinking? Did you think that was okay? Did you not think
No,
he was
you
drunk
knew.
and just in the moment and
Yeah.
just did the shit. But you can't just do the
You
shit.
can't do
man.
that, man. You can't be the old nigga on the block giving out dollars. That ain't that life no more. You
You
know
supposed
that
to be
shit.
cool and chill. Like, I see y'all.
Man, wait till.
Fold
Man,
that
get
shit
it
up,
this
nigga.
way.
Give me the handshake, nigga.
The grandmama.
Yeah, give me the
Like, he
handshake,
took it out.
nigga.
Like, look at
I
me.
don't care what you say. Wasn't nobody sweeter than handing out money than one of them great grandmamas or them grandma man.
Grandma gonna
They'll
cuff
tap,
that thing.
nigga. You'll just be chilling and you'll feel that tap on your knee.
And then your mama hit you because she know
How much? How
Give
much
me-
she gave you?
give me half
And
of
she
that
take.
dollar.
Don't tell your mama what I gave you.
Mama knows that. Mama be
Right.
nosy as shit.
Mama
Damn,
knows
mama.
it for.
Because they was trying to take that out of what they was going to give you for the
Right.
week.
Now you can get your own McDonald's.
Right.
What the fuck?
Nah.
Fuck, that ain't no gift then.
No, I want to go to Walmart and buy a toy. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Where you get this money from?
It was
I had to
crazy.
say to buy some Nikes. My goddamn mama went, how the hell you get money to buy Nikes?
Crazy, man.
See?
I saw a lot of people saying that all of this that's occurring is a sign of LSU being over with. Losing coaches, stuff like this with Odell happening could cause sanctions and turn recruits away. What y'all thoughts on that?
I don't think that they're gonna get sanctioned. I think it's gonna create problems, a headache that who the fuck wants to deal with that after winning the championship and stuff.
It was all fun and games.
I don't think that LSU will be back next year, but I think they're gonna be in the mix. They're talented. They always had the same talent, but to be honest, you're losing a lot. You're losing a D coordinator. You're losing a quarterback. You're losing D-line. You're losing so many key pieces.
The offensive guru.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that they can't retool because LSU always, to me, even all of these years that they've been losing 2 and 3 games, they still in the mix talent-wise.
We won 10 games for like 10 years straight, which was
Yeah.
up there with a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I take that.
I thought that shit was not that, like, he shouldn't have did it the way he did it. But
But he still should have did it, huh?
he still should have did it, yes. And other people, everybody, yes. Give these players money. But you know what I'm saying? I talked to some people in the know, and I have on good, you know what I'm saying, accord that nothing will come from this. They gonna sweep it under the rug, let it happen. Because it just, like, it's good for the NCAA.
You got the inside scoop? You saw
yeah, a
that?
little inside scoop. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
You
my
on the
nigga
board?
got connections.
Nigga on the board.
You
They
know what I'm
connected like DJ.
saying? Shut up.
Not at all.
Disconnection.
Disconnected. goddamn.
He listened this far.
He going
But-
fast forward and make it look like he
But
did.
again, shouts out to LSU, man. Odell, come on, don't be so stupid.
Yeah, man.
Luke Kuechly,
I'm trying to turn us to the Browns.
my man at 28 hung up his cleats, man. Decided that it was time to retire. A lot of people said that it was on doctor orders. They're saying like, hey, you need to think about your future and your life. We talked about Aaron Hernandez and CTE. CTE is something we talk about a lot around here. He was a linebacker, suffered many concussions. And they said due to health reasons that, after he got his big contract, that it was time to hang it up. Still in his peak of his career, still a very, 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 very great linebacker, decided to hang it up. He's not the first. We saw Patrick Willis hang it up after 4 or 5 seasons that was still at his peak. It was another linebacker from 49ers during that time that hung it up.
Borland.
Yeah,
he was on. Wasn't he? He was on the Hernandez shit. Borland.
Yeah, sure was. Mm-hmm. Hung it up during that same span. It's been a lot of people now. We're starting to see Calvin Johnson not playing the same position, but he hung it up. Mm-hmm. Barry Sanders, we going way back. He hung it up just after 9, 10 seasons.
Smart to do that at this point, man. It's a young man's game. Young man meaning 22 to 27, 8, man. Like at that point, it's especially if you've had multiple concussions, man. And we're learning now that shit just ain't safe, man. And if you made enough, why not?
I don't care if you had concussions or not. After your first big contract, like, you know what I'm saying, you got the rookie deal. After that contract, I think you should hang it up. Unless you're a quarterback, a kicker, or a punter.
I think it depends on if your health. Like, if you're Luke Kuechly and you going through multiple concussions, yes.
No,
but if you're
any linebacker should hang it up after their first big contract.
That's fine. That's okay. That's okay with the thing. I ain't mad at it.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's situation different. I'm saying, don't get me wrong, but after that first $40, $50 million contract.
So if you after that and you don't get that big contract, what if you've been there 4 or 5 years? You still the same linebacker. You just ain't got the $50, $60 million.
You might not. According to how you manage your money, you might not be able to. But if you're able to, don't be greedy and fuck up your livelihood.
Yeah. Because we've seen people get multiple big contracts. They get one and they fuck around and get that second big contract. So,
sometimes.
But I think, like, once you start making, and this is what we talk about, greed, things, we've talked about. If you make $40 million off that first big contract,
you gonna want that 100.
Can you manage it right? Can you put yourself in position right to get endorsements or get, like, think about what we be trying to do with the little amount of money we got. Yeah. So you give me $40 million and I've fulfilled that contract and I've made that and I got the endorsements. Do I necessarily need a second big contract? Or do I feel like I went to school and I got the know-how, or I'm in places, I'm in position, I got the know-how, I got investment properties, I got investments put up in other businesses. I don't need to keep sitting here banging my body up.
People like Luke Kuechly probably so, but then Lil Ray Armstrong from the hood probably
I can't
not.
say that because
but he probably can as well, though.
Lil Ray from the hood, you use that as an example, but Lil Ray from the hood got investment properties.
I agree, but then sometimes in those instances, once Lil Ray get that $40 million, he's going to be so generous, I got to take care of all of my people, so then I need to
stop feeling that way.
I know, I agree, but then
I
just don't want to use that. I get
wrong.
what you're saying. I just don't want to use that as the stereotype
but
because
man,
it's plenty of people. Shit, we just seen Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch say he never spent money out of his contract money.
Chickens.
Yeah, man. Take care of your chickens,
Watch your
man.
chickens.
Watching chickens, man. That was the livest interview I ever seen.
I still ain't seen it, though. I need to watch this.
You tripping.
Shit, I kept wondering why the fuck stock kept saying.
I was wondering where that shit had came from about the
then
chickens.
I had to Google it a couple of times.
When you watch that interview, man, that shit is the livest interview you ever seen in the NFL. They was asking him questions. My man was like, yeah. But you know what I kept telling these little homies, man, you got to guard your body, man. You got to watch your chickens, man. Man, you got to watch your chickens, man. You know what I'm saying? We probably need to put that shit up in here. I'm going to say it, but Dad's going to cut it and act like I ain't never said it. But you know how that goes.
Blank space.
The first
That nigga told me last week, that nigga said, I ain't know you wanted it in there, G.
I ain't know you wanted no claps.
I only sent you the edits and said and we only said, hey, insert this right here.
Hey, fool.
That nigga listen to every episode without listening to none of them hoes.
That's why we only get there dummies in the first 15 minutes.
No dummies after 22.
Hey, this part right here, you'll never hear.
Never hear a dummy.
He ain't got his hand on his home rolls over there.
I can say the most outlandish shit. That wall purple.
Dummy.
No. But
I'm just trying to see if he peeking. Hear that.
But no, man, Tony Romo, he's about to make about $14 million a year talking.
Well deserved or no? I like
think
Romo.
it's deserved.
I like Romo. Romo's good. Romo's good. He makes the game easy, makes it simple, and he explains it well. He's
The
young.
way somebody said it was, he explains it's not too simple, but the average fan can understand.
Meaning he can be a coach. Because if you can coach
Yeah,
that
but
game,
why
you can
coach?
break it. No. I ain't saying that he should. He shouldn't. But a coach has to be able to break it down to you where it's so simple it's easily understood.
But you know what? What's crazy about that?
But a lot of people hate Romo announcing.
People stupid.
I've seen a lot of people hate Romo.
I've seen it.
Now,
But they don't actually listen or they just hate the
no.
Cowboys.
The two niggas I hate announcing
Booger.
and
Everybody hate Booger.
and Chris Webber.
Yeah, I feel your gripes on both.
And low key Bill Walton. Cause he just started going like off the fucking
I think he be
rails.
high.
I think that nigga be
I think he be high, like real
Alzheimer's.
talk.
I don't
But-
know, but
but
the
all-
all-time worst is Booger.
Yeah,
Oh,
Booger trash. I don't know what the fuck Booger be talking about, man. But I think there's it's tough to say. Well, it's tough to say that it's not well deserved because who am I to determine what's well deserved? So he got what he got. I think it's cool, and I think he's good at what he does. I do. I think he predicts a lot of shit. He sees a lot of shit before it happens. He's wrong sometimes, like they all are. But I think he breaks that shit down and makes it simple and makes it good from a quarterback standpoint of view.
I mean, just being honest, fool, like
Bless
football. Yeah, bless you. Goddamn, you sneeze extra loud just to make the goddamn
That shit
podcast.
all on your telework.
Yeah. I'm gonna have walking pneumonia.
Nigga gonna press T.
Hey guys, I'm out this
You
week.
used to it. You don't wash your hands, nigga.
I did. I just washed my hands.
And make sure you dangle your feet. That's all. You be cute.
Dummy.
Nigga got a whole roll of paper towels while he washes.
Use that tissue paper to wipe your hands. It's okay.
Goddamn.
Tissue on my hands. Nigga.
Right. Nigga, if you don't goddamn, hey y'all.
Wiggle them hoes. You gotta put them hoes in your pocket to dry your
Use his
hands.
shirt, goddamn.
Dry his hand in his pocket.
But fool, shut the fuck up. Y'all like joke about all the wrong shit. Shit.
Nigga got that bounty pattern on his shirt, don't it? Nigga
Dry your shit with lint in your pocket. Get that lint. That shit
Everything.
go dry.
Everything good.
Blow your shit dry.
Come on, man. Say what you finna say, man. I'll let Hooter distract you.
That's you, man. Don't put that on me.
What else y'all got? Because I'm tired of even
Come
talking
on, man.
to
What you was saying?
But no, what I was gonna say, like, fool, like, football really not that complicated.
It is.
Very.
It's not.
It really is.
Very
fool.
cool.
Like,
It's
I ain't gonna-
not.
it's a whole new language. I promise you.
It is a language. But if you grew up
Other-
playing Madden or around football, then you should know that.
Madden
Not
has
true.
the most fakest fucking plays in the history.
That shit don't work. But you
It's
No,
not
no,
that.
no.
It's
but
not
you
even
know
that.
what nickel
Like-
is. You know what 4-3. You know what.
Those, you know what the
4-6.
basics
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Right. And that's
Okay,
what I said. Madden's going to give you the basics.
So within the 4-3, what's the 1 and what's the 3?
Huh?
Yeah.
He asked you a question.
And I bet Stock can answer me. In that nickel or 4-3, who's playing in the 1 gap? Or who's going to play in the 3 gap? Or the A gap, the B gap? What's that?
Well, that's you're
What's
talking
the,
about the
okay,
line
let me
right
ask you
then.
this. What's the difference between 4-3 and nickel?
4-3 and nickel.
Yeah.
4-3 has 4 linemen, 3 linebackers. Nickel has 4 linemen, 2 linebackers, and an extra DB.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on now.
I'm
Like-
just
like,
asking. I'm just
maybe
asking.
everybody don't know that.
Now,
but
what's the 1 technique? What's the 3
I
technique?
think the average fan, that's depending on the line. And if they're down linemen, like the nose guard, the tackle.
Now, watch this.
stuff like
Dez, you played Madden? Did you know that? No. What's the 1 technique? What's the 3 technique? Is that C? It's not that easy. That's all I'm
It's
saying.
not.
And you
And-
did that. You hung around football players in college. Not
Right.
everybody get the
And that shit matters because
And you
like,
hung around 1
if-
technique and 3 techniques.
What if
Shit.
what if the tight end motion and move?
that changes how you check
Right.
down.
So don't say it's simple because that shit is important.
But you don't need. Okay, cool. Maybe I have a different understanding of the game, but
Like for
you
us,
don't
it's
need that
easy.
to enjoy the game.
No, that's not what you said though. You said football is really simple. You don't need to know nothing about football to
Let
enjoy
me take
the game.
that back because some of the smartest people I've known was like quarterbacks, middle linebackers.
Thank you.
I said some. I didn't say all the quarterbacks are smart.
You only know one.
No, I know Hack.
Oh, you don't know Hack like that.
Yeah, I took classes with Hack. That's who I was
But see,
referring to.
But you know what? I've seen some of
No
the dumbest
bullshit.
fucking book smart people, dumbest book people. There's fucking geniuses on the football field.
Mm-hmm.
It's different.
Whereas the smartest book smart person don't have a
Won't
clue
get
about
it.
a football.
It's just a
That's
totally
true.
different.
It's a different skill set.
Yeah, it's different terminology, different skill set, different everything.
They say that about
But,
Hernandez. They say that nigga was a football genius.
All in all, man, shouts out to
Man, you saw what he scored on maturity?
That nigga. Everything was way over here on that bar. Maturity was
Baby,
like,
true.
One.
Baby, true. Yeah, dude.
Dummy.
Man, y'all nigga laughing at this shit. I want to ask y'all an important question, man. They was talking about kids and parents seeking scholarships. It said right now might be the toughest time for every high school coach to build a team. We see so many players and parents are strictly chasing scholarships.
Damn, Tony,
Coaches are trying to build a culture centered around we, not me. It's centered around, like basically that coaches are trying to center it around we, but it's more of a me concept. But more players are being encouraged to be me guys by their folks at home.
I ain't mad at it.
I'm curious about it because what do y'all think about that in today's climate?
Damn, I would have loved to hear from an actual coach.
The one who said he couldn't wait to talk about it.
What if we would have had one that's a podcast?
I can't wait to talk about this topic.
Y'all save it. Save it.
I got it. Hold on to
You
it.
said that he was a real coach.
Well, was a coach.
But I get it, man. And it goes both ways. Like nowadays, these kids have to look out for me, because the universities and the schools are looking out for me. So you can't do that and not expect people to catch up to what you're doing and not do the same. Like I have to look out for me because you know what? Nobody else is gonna do that. Like, but me at the same time, those kids also have to be about the team and help their team as well. But the ultimate goal is yourself. You can't, and that's what they say about anything, about life, about being on the airplane. Look out for yourself first before you can take care of anyone else. If you don't look out for yourself, you can't take care of nobody.
I was looking at an interview with all people, Maurice Claret. And
Damn, that gotta be a bad example somewhere.
it depends on how you look at it. But Huda just said something, and that's why I brought him up. Because now he's older and he's mature. You know what I'm saying? He's our age now. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying how he got a bad rep for being arrogant or being a me kind of person. But he said, let's be real. When you go to play college football at a Division I level, you don't go there saying like, oh, I hope the guy in front of me is better than me.
right.
Like
I'm gonna
he
be
was
the
like,
man.
yes, this is a team sport.
I'ma
Yes,
be the
this is I'm gonna be for the team, but I play this game, I want to be the best. Kobe said, I want to be the best. Michael Jordan, I want to be the best ever player. LeBron says, I want to be the best ever player. Not necessarily I want to be the best teammate. They're saying I want to be the best. And everybody who plays that is competitive. I want to be the best. When you're a starter, anybody who starts, they want to be that. They want to be the starter. You don't go there and say,
And most times,
I want
that's
him to be the best.
most time that's the people who make the NFL too. When you think that way,
Yeah.
But I mean,
like the most arrogant player we had on the team made it to the NFL and had a long ass career.
I don't want to stay on Maurice Claret long, but no 19-year-old is ready for the NFL. You fuck, like it's just a different sport. You fuck how talented you are. Your body physically is just not ready. But I mean, going back to what you're saying, like, hey man, these coaches, especially high school, that's why they want to take out, especially in our state, they want to take all the power away from these AAU coaches because they're trying to win championships, to get money, to get stipends, to get to the next level. If I'm a kid, man, fuck that. I'm trying to get a scholarship that will help me and put me in a better situation.
I think it's just hard to take a kid that's trying to think about their future and say that I shouldn't do the best thing for my future. Just like a lot of those coaches, if fucking Alabama called you to be the offensive coach, you're going to leave thinking about your future. And
So
I think it's hard to blame a kid who's thinking about their overall future going to the best possible situation for them to help their future.
And even more the next level,
It's-
I think
it's just
that's even
hard.
more selfish from a coach who has a lot of money saying that about probably kids who don't have much.
We just got through talking about this week a kid that I was high on from a school in Birmingham. He played within the system, within what coach told him to do, but then he did get a chance to go to college, and he looks better than he did in high school because he played within that system. But like everybody don't get that chance. Sometimes playing within the system will fuck up your whole life because you never get that chance to go to college.
Right.
Like, where would you be?
If I'm not 7 foot almost and 210 pounds with a long range and I play within that system, I might be sorry. But somewhere
What
else,
if your
I might be
coach
good.
was
at
a running,
5'8",
you know what I'm saying?
5'9".
What if your coach wanted to run the fullback 42 times?
I wouldn't have went to UAB probably.
Here's the flip side that I get from it, because we look at programs like even when we was first in high school, I hate to say it like this, but a lot of predominant, in Alabama, a lot of predominantly black programs that were powerful, that had all the juice. Like you're not beating these schools. I don't give a fuck what you say. But now it's transitioned to schools that have more of the resources, that have manipulated the system to keep the resources for themselves, build more resources to themselves. That's kind of, you're seeing them more in the forefront winning. And some of those traditional powerhouses have fell off completely. So I feel like if you're a coach at one of those old school powerhouses that's trying to keep your kids in your community, I can understand their frustration. Like, man, you from here, man. Like, if I can get you, and you to stay here, we can build the same thing.
Easy.
You can get the same attention. You can garnish the same attention. It's just hard to get those players. Because those players at that school that I'm particularly talking about, all of them went D1 to big schools. They went to the Alabamas. They went to the Auburns. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to go over there to go to them. You can still make it from here, because if me, you, and Can't Get Right decide to stay here at this school in our community, in our neighborhood, they're going to come looking here because we're going to be winning and we're going to beat those schools that we're competing with. So I think some coaches are trying to find some type of leverage to keep those kids in their community. And I think that's the struggle. And it's just hard.
Them coaches don't, well, some do, not all before I say this, but a lot of them coaches don't give a shit about what them kids do after high school. Like, my nigga, get your shit, get your free education, and go on, because most of y'all not going to the league.
I'll say I will. That's kind of harsh. I'll say they care. I just don't think there's anything they can do about it. So you
And
can't
then
do
those
nothing about it, so
schools you
should let
speak
that
of,
kid- you should let
those
that kid go
schools
be
you
that
speak
kid.
of, if you're not preparing my child to go to college, to make a good score in the ACT, then what the fuck are you doing?
I think that's the bullshit that they're saying. Let's go. Let's keep it in terms. Blunt won back-to-back state championships. Damian Craig, Auburn. T. Martin went to Wilson, Tennessee. DeMarco McNeil, Blunt, Auburn. Like those, you can go to those schools from these places. Sherman Williams came from those places. Like these people come from those places. But now we've made it so that like, oh, it's just better to go over here. As if all of a sudden these places didn't prepare you to go to these schools before.
Bro, you're talking about beyond exceptional athletes.
No, I'm talking about athletes that were very exceptional. They were exceptional where they were. They stayed where they were. And therefore, multiple people on that team where they were got highlighted. The person that you was talking about in basketball. Imagine if some of those people stayed in the communities where they're at with those same people that they have. We talked about Huffman. Huffman had 2-3 players that was on the same team, but one went here, one went there, and one went there. What if they stayed on that same team? You're going to bring that same attention and notoriety to the same team, and you're going to win some state championships at that team, but instead you go over here to this community. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not preaching wrong or right. I'm playing both sides of the fence. You go to that community, you build up that school and say, oh, it's magically better to go there, but you could have made it from the same school you was at.
I fully disagree. And then I disagree.
Fully disagree. Why?
Because Huffman, one of those kids left there, went to a preparatory school, and ended up at Penn State and is balling on TV right now. The other one ended up going to
What did he do at Huffman?
He balled out. But then left.
That's all he's saying, though.
But hang on. Left, went to a preparatory school, and is at Penn State balling out now.
What school did Sherman Williams go to?
He went to Blunt.
Okay, what school did Damian Craig go to? What school did T. Martin go to? What school did Jamarcus Russell go to? All I'm saying...
If you let me finish, 2 kids balled out at the same school. One left and is at Penn State right now. One stayed there and is at is at Prairie View.
Because the other people left him.
Which one was better?
They balled out the same. They were just like a year apart. But like going to those other schools put you in different positions.
I think that's the I don't know. I think sometimes that's the narrative that's painted. If you're a baller and you can play, you can do it from
But also, like, when you start talking about those Sherman Williams, those opportunities wasn't available at that time. It was no prep. It was no IMGs. There was no schools like that.
Yeah, but you don't. But again, you're going to those schools. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like me, you and Huda go. Let's go to IMG. You from the west side. You from the north side. I'm from the south side. But we're gonna go to this school in a whole nother state. But if you stay at your school and you pair with him, and him, you stay at your school and pair with him, and him, and I stay at my school and pair with him, and him. What makes those schools? A lot of those kids that's at those schools ain't even from those places.
Of course. So question. So LeBron going to where he went? St. Mary's or
St. Vincent, St. Mary.
Whatever it was. You don't think that school prepared him more than if he'd have went to his local school?
I think the NBA still would have been calling him, and he would have went straight out of high school.
You didn't answer my question. Did it prepare him more? My man came out of high school, media trained, spoke very well. What's the old buddy for the Jets that went to Winona?
Can I ask you a question?
How does he talk in interviews?
Do you
He sound like he's a fucking idiot.
So you hear what you're saying. Because those people went to those schools, they're magically not media trained? Because I went to those schools.
Okay.
You
didn't go to those schools. Nigga, you went to a fucking preparatory school.
I went to those schools.
Yeah, but nigga, I went to a preparatory school, but I wasn't in the preparatory program. Fuck is you saying?
Man, you went to one of the best schools in Mobile.
Okay,
That's
so stop.
But they didn't give me media training.
I went to probably
fuck
one of
is
the
you
worst.
saying?
I didn't have to take a book bag to school, but when I got to college and spoke with the media, I spoke like I was supposed to speak.
He's basically saying, and I hate that you're saying this, but you're basically saying because they went to those schools, they're not media trained to talk to the media.
Right. Y'all didn't have to talk to the media every day like LeBron.
Okay, but I think, so listen.
Touch that thing, folks.
Stop.
That nigga went to Theodore.
I get you, but I think that if LeBron would have went to Winona and played like he played, he would have been on the news every week. He would have been on SportsCenter every week. He would have been on wherever every week. So he would have gone, what media trained him is talking to the media. No. And he would have did that anywhere.
No, because in high school, he was already ready. You never heard this man misstep.
Huh?
It was never a touch that thing, folk.
Neither did you hear him misspeak in the 8th grade when he was in the hood schools.
Bruh, that man has been in those type of schools since he was out of elementary
school. What makes those schools better? Like, why is you making that like those schools better, bro? Like, you killing me right now. Like, you're really killing me right now.
You're right. All schools are the same level. All schools give you the same education.
I don't think that that's...
You're right.
I just think that there's a narrative painted that these schools with these extra resources are just so much magically better just because they got a better locker room, they got a better gym, and they got a... But that doesn't mean that they're going to get you to the same place better. Like,
I always go to the point, and then y'all can never give me an example. Y'all kids go to those schools with the better gyms.
That's where I live.
With the better teachers.
That's where I live.
Right.
That's why you work hard for it.
That's where you live.
You could stay in the hood if you wanted to.
That's where you live. But you're not going to give me a point.
You can send your kids to those same schools y'all champion.
I ask you again, where did Jamarcus
Why don't y'all send y'all kids to the same schools y'all came from?
It's not convenient for me.
Why don't y'all send y'all kids to the same school?
That's not where we live.
Y'all wouldn't do it if
it
was convenient.
You say we don't answer your question after we just answered your question.
Come on, man.
But then he don't answer our question.
Like, stop saying that shit. They don't have the resources. It's a worse school. That's why when all of these records come out, those schools y'all talking about have the lowest scores.
So nobody from those schools succeed and are media trained?
Nigga.
None of them.
That's bad, bro.
a rose that grew from the concrete is a real thing.
Come on, man.
That shit happens.
So now you're just doing what you told Stock he was doing. You're not answering my question.
Let's go.
Kids from those schools don't succeed and be media trained.
Those kids have a lower ACT score than kids from the other school.
Yeah, thank you for not answering my question again. Go ahead, Stock.
The WNBA. You see that the WNBA is finally
Paying people properly.
Yeah, they changed
That's dope.
their bargaining agreement to finally be able to compensate them and basically get more higher paying wages in the WNBA. I think I want to give a big shout out to the WNBA for finally getting that right.
Give them their claps, Daz.
Yeah.
The top players were like $500K, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it said earns between 200. Other players were like the lower tier. They put them in
minimum.
6 figures, but they're gonna get 200 to 300 as the
minimum.
lower. Yeah,
That's dope.
so that's dope, man. They deserve it. These are top tier athletes.
They actually get maternity leave.
Yeah, and they got maternity.
That's
leave.
definitely needed.
How you have a women's league with no maternity leave?
Right.
Because they were, a lot of them players are going to play overseas. One thing I thought was weird was each player get their own hotel room. But
Like
that doesn't even happen in like the NBA, NFL. Why not have a roommate? Because y'all have roommates in college, of course.
Right, but I would think in the NBA and the NFL, I thought they would get their own room.
No, they always say, "Oh, this was my room." They always say like, "This is my roommate." This was when road games and stuff. Even in NBA, I've heard that like they had roommates. That's when
I don't think they have roommates anymore though.
what's my buddy?
I highly doubt
well, not
they-
my buddy, but the point guard, the little young guy from the Lakers that was snitching on like.
Oh
Russell.
yeah, they wasn't the same
Russell.
room with the
Yeah.
double twin bed.
They share rooms because that just make sense.
Yeah. Well, shouts out to the WNBA.
But yeah, definitely
on
shouts
finally
out.
making that right.
Shouts out to
They should be making more money, and so they don't have to go overseas. They can just be athletes.
That's crazy that the minimum is now $250. I wonder what it was before.
Shit, I think it was like
I want to say
65,
someone
80.
was making like 40 and 50 and 60
For a national athlete on TV on NBC, ABC,
Yeah.
ESPN. That's crazy.
I'm
That's
just
dope.
glad that
That's dope.
game is growing like that, and it's more appeasing.
That is another thing that is good that it is growing because you would think that, not you would think that, but seems like it would have phased out and like a lot of leagues just disappear. Anything outside of the NBA or NFL or MLB, big male sports, mainly just fade out. And so it's dope to see that they have a new agreement, which means they're growing.
Over or under. We ain't got to sound this long. XFL lasting for 3 years.
Spot on.
They done. They shut down on
Three.
3 years.
3 and done.
You
thought,
Three straight,
Go to
yeah.
dead.
Yeah, 3 straight.
After the third.
Yeah, third year. Go to dead. Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Dummy, stupid ass dummy. San Antonio authorities arrested a man after he was accused of stalking his girlfriend. Yes, this San Antonio man was allegedly calling his girlfriend 180 times in one day. Not only did he call her 180 times, he was accused of stalking her at her child's school and in shopping stores where she was trying to, go shop and do her thing. But he was basically arrested after he basically did the 180 calls in one day. Arrest warrant was issued for his arrest. He was picked up, put a protective order and things in place over him. Security cameras basically showed him in the process of stalking her. I don't know how good it is, bro, but you ain't supposed to call nobody 180 times in one day. Hell no.
Hey, man. Any man that call his girl, because you know what I'm saying, like the phone, she might be on the phone or something, 2 to 3 times, and I'm saying 2 to 3 because one of those maybe it went straight to voicemail. You might have thought she ain't get it. 2 to 3 times without getting an answer, should go to jail.
I don't see the issue with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just bullshit. That nigga a super stalker. Goddamn, you got to be some kind of
100.
180, cuz like how consistent?
I
is
can see
that?
who the logic.
7 hours.
I
straight.
called you, you didn't pick up, so I had to call again to make sure you picked up.
I was making sure you were safe. I was trying to protect you, baby.
And
If
then,
I call you, don't pick up, that means
and then
keep calling.
maybe you put your phone on silent. So I want to.
Maybe the robber hear your phone ring and run. Anything.
Shit, the Robert. Never mind.
But for that, Mr. Man, that 180 cars, you are the dummy of the fucking week.
Call that nigga Mr. Man.
Dummy.
Stupid ass.
Mr. Man. That nigga
Dummy,
weirdo.
Other than that, we got any other shit we want to add?
Nigga ain't got no more minutes.
Shout out to everybody with the flu.
With the feet dangling,
Yeah.
showing off. For
Walking
the girl.
them
Power.
on
We
you.
ain't talk about power.
Which I got on power.
That shit was trash.
I'm so sick of power.
I'm glad y'all still wasting y'all time.
You
ain't been
watch
watching it?
Hell, I ain't watched the last 2 seasons. I ain't
Huh?
watched
At all?
I ain't watched nothing. Well, last year when y'all was talking about it.
You tripping.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's trash.
It's still good entertainment.
But it's good. Like, you can't turn that bitch
It's
off.
like soul playing.
Y'all sound like them women who watch Love and Hip Hop. It's trash, but I love it.
I watched Love Hot in hip hop New York.
You one of them women.
Love hot.
Dummy.
Hey man, hey, I'm doing good for it to be this late in the
No,
podcast.
you're not. Shit, not after that goddamn high school.
Oh shit.
But anyway, yeah. Yeah, Power, man, y'all trash, man. We gonna watch y'all. We gonna finish y'all off.
I'm not.
Hey fool, you know it's only 2 more episodes.
Good.
Shit, I'm
I
sick
ain't
of
gotta
that
hear
shit.
y'all talk
man.
about that food.
They gave us a whole episode of Pies pulling a gun out her pocket.
Her ugly ass face.
I'm gonna get him. Bitch, get him or something, but do something. Yeah, damn.
Introduce a whole son. We ain't know this whole time she had a son.
Where the fuck the chick come from?
Which chick?
I got
Gray old
a
lady.
question for y'all.
Where the fuck she came from?
Oh, she just popped up.
When the last time y'all enjoyed Power?
Before it got popular.
Not this season.
Maybe
Not last
season
season.
3.
The season before last.
I'm glad I ain't been watching that shit. Good.
Yeah.
What season is this? 6?
Y'all don't even know what season y'all on.
All I know is not this season, not last season, the season before that.
Perfect timing for me.
I think right when
I watched the season when
Kanan
the
got
daughter-
burnt up in the fire. That's when that shit
The
started.
season the daughter got killed.
When Kanan came back out the fire, that's when that shit got bullshit.
Yeah.
The season the daughter got killed, I stopped it. All right, fuck it.
that was probably a good time.
All right.
But like, I just be wanting to see the end.
Don't you niggas get sick this week? I need all y'all back next week, man.
I make sure.
We'll be back. We'll be back like we never left. But like
Any
sometimes
other thing?
people leave and never come back.
That nigga been back.
Anything else we
Shouts
got
out
to
to
add?
Todd,
Anything
though,
else
man.
we
Come
missed?
on back, man. We miss you, man.
Yeah, we do miss you. That's why we drinking about you.
I ain't got shit. What you
That's
got?
it. Well, we'll be back next week
I
like we
think I
never
said-
left.
I
Because like
think I
we
said
say every
enough.
week, we never leave. You dig?
You damn sure said it.
Toodles. No counsel.
Dummy.